There we go. It took a second. Welcome to Rims of Our Lives, Episode 2, first season, A Tale of Two Brothers. I'm Miko. Welcome back. So, that video is on, somehow it's on an HDD, and the HDD was not spinning, so we had to wait for that to spin up before it would launch. So, where we left off was sort of at a point where we had just been raided several times, right? So now we need to figure out how we want to progress from this stage. I believe we're going to have food issues pretty quick, especially because it's the end of spring and we've not really gotten one full rotation out of our crops yet. We also need to expand our bedrooms to have room for everybody. We also need a workshop to start actually putting in some production facilities. That's going to be one of our first goals down here. Now, I love the formation of our map as it is right now, and we've explored quite a bit of it now to know some of what the terrain looks like. It's going to be very easy for us to wall that off and turn that into a proper gate, make this into a defensive position, maybe grow some devil strand down here in this rich soil later on, because we'll eventually want to move into hydroponics, but this all becomes devil strand farming area, which is so good. Yeah, Fog of War, and just for anybody who doesn't know, I am not warned of threats on the map. It includes blight, hostile animals, manhunter packs. I get no warning. It does not slow down time. I do not get a letter. Nothing. The only time I'm going to have any idea that a threat is on the way is if they wait before attacking and then they decide to assault. They'll sound some kind of horn or blow a whistle. They will announce their presence. We'll know. And that'll be the only situation in which I get a forewarning that the threat has arrived. Every siege will very likely be given the opportunity to set up. Do I get alerts for mental breaks? No. So, it's a bit rough. Let's go ahead and unpause here and get on. So my goal every season is going to be to have the first episode be getting established. So the second episode, we can start looking at really branching out from our start. Correct, Snails, exactly. I will not know that I'm under attack until the mortar shells have landed. Probably more than one, because the first one I'll probably be like, oh yeah, no, that was an event. You know, our batteries just blew up. And in reality, what's happened is that we've had an incendiary shell land in our kitchen, you know? Which is pretty good. Yeah, manhunting pack of 20 cats. We will think we're okay and then we'll fucking die. I'm ready for that one. That one I'm ready for. We have a lot of steel in this hill right here. I'm just starting to think about where I want to put some initial defenses. And I want to do this mostly because I'm not going to see the enemy coming in advance. So I have to be prepared to fight in the streets. That said, it would be nice to have a perimeter that I know if we do get raided, they're going to have to come from one of two directions, you know? So I'm going to go ahead and start planning out because we do have a just under 600 granite. Granite is the strongest stone. It has the most HP. And rather than doing a wall here and then having to wrap this around, we're not going to try and preserve this right now. What we do want to do is give ourselves, say, 5, and we're going to give ourselves just a bastion wall. And this bastion wall is not meant to stop anything from getting through. This bastion wall is meant to give us many positions for defense, that we can stand behind these sections and we can very easily get some cover. We can fall back to them. We can use them as melee as well. And it works very nicely, I would say. I've used it in practice a couple times. We could put traps in here, doors in the middle, and we can end up using these as effective bunkers. And then later we could put doors here on each of these sides and have them on just the side. So anybody coming in to fight melee, our melee boys can stand here and not get hit by whoever slips in behind this wall. Because we also have an embrasures mod, which we have but haven't used yet, we can try and set those things up. We put sandbags in front of this, and this becomes a pretty effective citadel wall. Now, I usually just use doors instead of embrasures, but embrasures just make too much logical sense not to use. But we're not going to do them right now, even though I really think we should. Should we? Just do one embrasure here in the middle. We'll do that. We'll do that. So let me go ahead and set that up real quick. We can do just a 1 speed, and basically we're doing a... We don't want to pause because we want things to continue progressing. But we do want to make sure that we're not... We do want to make sure that we're not going so fast that that if a raider showed up at the north of town right now, I'm not looking at it. I got no fucking clue what's coming. So we want to probably not pause because we want time to pass, but we don't want to be so slow that it ends up... We don't want to be so fast that we end up in danger there. Okay, so I am going to roof off all of this as well. The reason I'm going to roof it off... This wall should go back. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, 5 there. Perfect. This is much better. We'll put our embrasure in the middle. Okay. We want a roof there just to stop there being any trees growing in any of these spots, but also to help stop fires, because this is exactly 4 long. A fire could never like jump into this and then jump through there again. It would not be possible because there's going to be no way. So this is also a fire barrier to anything we want to grow in here, anything that we want to build in here with wood. So it's a little bit of protection. And get rid of this. Sorry, I'm really klutzy today. I've been dropping everything. I tried to cook some pasta. It was bad. The spoon ended up in the water 3 times. Hey Trails, good to see you, friend. Welcome. So good. So this wall design is something that we can narrow it down later as we want to. It just gives us several options to defend ourselves with. Because we could put a turret behind this back wall and it's going to shoot, or we could put the turret here. Honestly, I've done it before where I've put turrets right there, because if it explodes, it's locked in just to this little area. It's not going to hit anything else. And it really only fires in a pretty narrow cone like this. What was that? It was brains. I'm going to be real paranoid as I play. Putting it on the front means that I can't really defend melee here, but it does also mean that the raiders are more likely to try and fight this. They take position here to take cover from that, and we shoot them from this letterbox here. So there are a couple ways to do that, and it works really well. Obviously, the embrasures allow us to safely shoot without being afraid of melee boys coming in and attacking us. But at the end of the day, we could use doors and get much of the same functionality, and it wouldn't be a problem. So Fagus is now ahead of his infection, which is good. He has been for a little bit. We want to make sure that that biohazard sign up there stays green. If we see that yellow, please let me know in chat, because I may miss it. I don't know that I want to give him regular medicine. Let's give him one more round of actual industrial meds, and then we're going to go back to this. We do finally have the growing level needed to be able to grow heal root, but I think we should grow more. I would rather have an abundance of it, because there are certain traders that you can sell herbal meds to, and we also want to make industrial meds for ourselves later, so having a good income of it would be nice. I almost always will take the vagabonds. We're playing with sappers, yeah. Nothing else has changed. Yeah, we play with sappers. I almost always take them, because they usually come in very ill-equipped, and we're going to know, I think, fairly quickly if they're going to turn. If like 10 days pass and... Okay, well, that's 8 days. If a good portion of that passes and they haven't made any offers to join us yet, probably going to be hostile. But I don't necessarily need more labor right now. In the future, yeah, this is a great boost of labor, and because they're going to come in usually not very well equipped. Do I want the negative mood, though? Do I take the risk? We're about to get a second slave. Do I want more people that could potentially be threats to us? The possible future rewards have been incredible. It's 6 people. We would be evenly matched. And we're not very well equipped for it. I think that the risk is too great here. That's the story that we're going to say, is that we are not ready for hospitality. We're just not. So I do want to get Helena here. We've talked about this, getting the Masterwork gun link on our best fighter, our best shooter, and 2 advanced components means that we can make our fabricator bench when we're ready and not have to worry about it. Let's go ahead and unforbid this. Get our next dorm set up so that we have room. Let's go ahead and get a couple more beds built. But now, oh, there we go. Nice. We got Gekar there as our prisoner. So I'm going to take this. We've got Villain here is going to be our slave. Okay. Take that name. Villain is going to be janitor. Actually, what is she going to be? She's going to be chef. She's going to be our chef. Nice. There we go. Villain's in. All right, so now we're going to have her stay in here with Vegas. They'll be together. That's great. Let's go ahead and get this stuff set up. I'm going to start setting up coolers, and we're going to start going for better power and get rid of that too as well so we can eat out of this, because we don't have any food. In fact, I think we're going to start starving here pretty soon if I'm not careful. Yeah, everyone's very hungry. But we have the nutrient paste machine, and it has enough to feed everybody tomorrow, as long as the power stays on. There we go. They'll eat raw berries, eh? Slave suppression 69. Very good. Yeah, we've got sappers. Major break risk, pin needed, tattered apparel. People are not happy right now, but that's why we're putting this wall down here, is that I can put traps inside it. We spend a little bit of steel. We put some bear traps in these holes here. We put them right there. And this just gives us a little bit of early warning, because we'll hear that they're snapped. We'll be able to see that they're snapped. It's a great opportunity for us to get a little bit of forewarning that a threat is on the map. This is something that we did back in originally when we had the rules of engagement, it was just a house rule. I could see the whole map, and I knew when the raiders were there, but I couldn't respond to them. I could respond if they hit a trap, so I was putting traps out in the wilderness, just around corners where it's like, if they're coming from up here going this way, they're probably going to cover that area. They might go around this car. So we're trapping up those little landmarks for ourselves. Okay. Music is a little spooky right now. Remember that the music is coming from an independent player. Because, yeah, if you're playing with music on, it will give you raid music. If, if threats on the map, and that's one way to know. Okay. Yeah, this is the, okay, this is the, okay. Is that our? No, we are of neo-Menelausism. We don't give a shit about your hospitality. You guys go fuck yourselves. What needs to happen is, yeah, you're gonna be unhappy if we don't take this. But you can go fuck yourself, villain. You're too sweet for your own good. What needs to happen here is that we need to just be very careful. I don't know that I want to get into dealing with royalty right now. Although I'm pretty sure that we would want to suck up to the Empire. Maybe did we get away from the Empire? Contract miner, he was a medieval minstrel. He was a geologist. Cordelia was a paramedic. Rian was a teacher. It almost feels like a fucking expedition. It almost feels like a research expedition by this group. It almost feels like we're at some kind of imperial research expedition. I could see that happening. And maybe this quest is an opportunity for us to get into better graces with the Empire. Are we friendly to the Empire? You know what? I think we are, and I think that we give them slaves over the course of the game. I think we do. I think we accept this. Who's going to be our leader, though? It's gonna be Lennon, right? Because he's the one who already can't do any skilled labor, so that makes him perfect to be a leader. He's also got 11 social. He's also probably going to be our religious leader. That makes a lot of sense to make him that. I think Lennon is going to be rising to power here. We do have a mod list. If you go, God, we probably should do that. If we could just have a, if we could have a command made to the collection, please. If you go into the Rims of Our Lives play guide, go to the 4 player section. You'll see a link in that first paragraph. That will take you to the roster of everything, and from there you'll get it. Otherwise, just look at my Twitter. It's on my Twitter. Okay. I think we're going to accept this quest. We're going to accept it with Lennon. What we really need to get going now, and this is who just joined us. Wow. Asilian. Asilian? What a name. Okay, so for production, we need to get researching. We need to get researching yesterday. We're going to get 2 of these down because the slaves can't do it, but the slaves can be stone cutting. The slaves can be cooking and stone cutting, and that's what I want them doing. There is a link to the mod doc. Oh, okay. We just got to get a command for it. So if there's like if we could have it respond to the word mod, that would be great. Or mod list or mod pack, all 3 of those would be good. Please. Thank you, mods. Need colonist bed. Do we still? Okay. Let's go ahead for double beds. Let's go ahead and start getting some of the nicer furniture up. Brains has been working so hard on his building skill. And the boy is good. The boy is real good. So we're going to take those 3 beds. We'll consolidate these single beds into a single room. But for now, we want to start moving pawns over to their double beds so that they can start sleeping together. Jesus. Okay, is Rian hitting on... Dude, Rian tried to woo Cordelia by commending her looks. She turned him down, and then he smiled at her anyway. They smiled at each other. She's like, no. He's like, oh. Asalian suggested that villain follow orders and not ask questions. So our royal has showed up. I know, we've asked this question, do we want the slaves cooking our food? She's good at it, and if we can trust her, sure. But the royal comes in and is just reminding the slave of their place. Hey, Lennon, we're doing great. We've just accepted the royal in distress first quest that you get. And we're going to try and get you up to freeholder. We do need to get rid of these bodies. I'm going to put them on haul urgently because we want to make it. Yeah, there you go, villain. Go ahead and do that. Let's make the, hold on. Let's make the slaves into our haulers, primarily our haulers. Vegas is our 3rd doctor. I'd forgotten about that. Okay, so villain is an excellent cook and butcher and brewer. But we don't make drugs around here. We don't do that. Okay, but she is also going to help growing, and that's going to be good. I'd rather put that on 2 here. We're going to have Hull Plus be something that's on a 2 as well. We want them to go for that really quickly. You're going to be on Hull and Clean for tier 2. Yeah, not you, no. Deliver Cremate. Yeah, you're going to be on Cremate as well. Crafting, stone cutting. You guys are going to do the drudge work. That's really what the slaves are there for, is to do the low-level labor. It's not that they can't get skills. We're going to allow them to do work that they're skilled in, of course. You're not going to mine, though we really could make you mine. You're another good miner. Because I would rather Emil be a crafter. I would rather Emil be a crafter. And that means that we're going to... He can drill. I think that's what you guys do, is you mine and we'll drill for now. Everyone helps plant the crops, though, especially if they have a passion for it. I feel like this is pretty good. Yeah, we can call them happy serfs. That's right. We'll call them serfs. So instead of being slaves, we're just going to make them indentured servants. And they owe us a debt of their lives because they tried to kill us. Remember, these guys are criminals. So this is more of the Roman aspect of slavery rather than the Western aspect of slavery. I think that's a fair call, Snails. And we could change that terminology there because it does fit more of the plight of their situation there. If you ever wonder how Villain got good at butchering, I don't know that I want to know that. I don't know that I want to know that. Colonist needs treatment, but that sounds like a thing has arrived. Where's the... Was there a threat? I don't think we ever saw the threat. Where's the, Something must have happened there. Okay, hold on. We'll see. They have a small chance of becoming citizens? I would say so. I honestly... Yeah, there should be a Siamese cat somewhere. Accepted 3 hours ago. When is he gonna leave? Because I don't know where the, I don't know where the pod is. Was that the pod? Yeah, I think in theory, if, like, they last a year and they are indispensable to the colony, maybe we could bring them in. If they convert to our religion, you know? And they renounce their fiendish tribal way. Oh, there it is. Shit, I'm blind. Okay, auto load. Get the fuck out of my colony. And hope you enjoyed your stay. All right, Lenin now needs a throne room, which we're gonna make a central hub. We're gonna make our command center. This is where our throne room goes. We're gonna attach a church to it. We might build a separate church. We might make the church separate. We might connect it to the prison. Maybe. Yeah, but we're gonna make a central. This is gonna be where our comms console is. The manager desk. We're gonna make sort of the mayor's office. And then we're going to also put a throne room in there for him. Yeah, once they pay back their debt, their passports will be returned. That's interesting. So we're going for the Roman idea of slavery here. There we go. Ah, perfectly, Andrew. Thank you. No, that wasn't too much at all. No. Lennon, no. We have an auto that the bot will auto bab you if you use certain emotes that I don't like. Combination office, church, and sex dungeon, aren't they all? I don't know any church that hasn't been a mix of those 3 things. I don't know a single one. I can confirm. There we go. Yeah, just like that. A 1 second cage. 1 second cage. Just a quick bat. Medical emergency. Vegas is fine though. We've got plenty of lead there. He's doing great. He doesn't even need to sleep. How are we doing in here? 63 degrees, 92 outside. We can still afford to feed this, but I'd like to get to a point where we can afford electricity soon. I think that's going to come in putting like a door and a wall here, putting a little gate wall here. Man, I just wish that there was an effect. What I want is it looks like a fence. I was really hoping that this ornate fence would be like a tall fence, something that can't be walked over. You know, that would be great. Because I don't want these to be as vulnerable as they are. But I also know, let's be real, that if we were to put a bear trap right there, and I know it says I don't have a lot of steel, but just hear me out. Some bear traps in a couple of these spots where we know the raiders are going to walk in here. We know the raiders are going to walk in there to try and get to these guys. That if we can put some traps in here in areas where we won't walk over them, but we know that the raiders will, that's 3 traps I guarantee get hit if they come from the north, because they're going to target these things. I feel like putting a trap right here in front of this guy would be wise as well. Let's also maybe invest in some down here. Now, this is a lot of steel that we're going to be using, but that's why we have serfs to, you know what? I need to write that down as a mod request. That we turn all slave terminology in the game into serf. There we go. I prefer that. I think that's better. Serf or servant. There are so many better ways to handle that concept. Okay, so we have this statue that needs to go in somewhere. I think it's just going to go into a bedroom. I'm actually going to put it in the slave bedroom. And you may be thinking, why am I investing in... Sorry, into the serfs. Fuck. Why am I investing in my serfs? Shouldn't they just be a brain-dead workforce and just figure out their own happiness and not make it my problem? Well, sure, of course. But their unhappiness is a liability to my safety. No, they're not prisoners. There's a distinction in the game design. Level 8 in construction for brains. The fucking Brainiac himself. There we go. So here we are. We're gonna go ahead and forbid these doors, except that one. You're locked in. We want to forbid these because they're not meant to be open all the time. We don't want someone walking through Emil's bedroom in order to get to a different bedroom. Okay, let's make sure that we haul these guys urgently. I do not want them dying to weathering at all. So Branch is gonna build this. We have quite a bit that needs to be, hold on, we're gonna skip this one. Which one is this? It's the trailer music. I'm gonna get that out of there. Skip it. All right. Minor break risk, low food. Things are not exactly where they need to be right now, but we'll get there. Why is Villain still awake? She's supposed to be... Go to bed, bitch. Damn. Okay. Oh, shit. Nice. Okay, so we got some traders here. Lennon, go ahead and wake up. Is it exotic goods? Exotic goods could be really good for us. We can sell cocoa for 140 bucks. Tempting. Plasteel, a map, blueprints. Blueprints are really good. So this is from the books and reading mod from the Petoskey team. Actual books are great, but blueprints are great too because this gives us, it's a random research. I don't know what research this is going to be. But it's a random research that can be completed immediately, but obviously it costs $1,800 and we don't know what research it is. So it's a gamble as to whether this is going to be useful to us. If we get a lot of surplus money, I might buy these. But buying a shooting book early on is insane. I have to be able to afford this. I have to be able to afford this. I'm willing to sell cocoa for this. That's kind of blasphemy. I'd love the telescope too, but we can't really afford that. Here's what I want to do. We're going to take out this sculpture from Emil. I'm sorry, Emil, but it must be done. Go ahead and do that for me. Never mind, can't do that. Brains, I need you to wake up and grab that for me. We need to sell that because we need to be able to get that book. So what the book does, no, we're saving cocoa, don't worry. What the book does is it's a recreation item. One pawn can take it and read from it, and it will give them, as if they were shooting, some EXP. The quality of the book also increases the rate at which they grow. So it's a very small, passive trickle of skill. It won't really be enough to get them above 10, but it will get them to 10, which I consider competence in the skill. So for all of our guys that have no shooting skill, this is an incredibly valuable find early on, because this is going to be one of the only ways that we're allowed to get them some training for these skills. So we're going to undo that. Lennon's going to stick around here. Brains. Brains. Please. There we go. Okay, so now we should have enough to be able to sell before they leave. We have 2 statues now. This should give us enough. God, I want that book. Not quite enough. I might actually have to sell some components. For 22 bucks each, that's not really worth. God, 10 components for this? They don't want anything else? Healing enhancers are nice too, man. There's a lot of really good shit in this one, but we are poor. I'm willing to spend all my money on a shooting book because this is better than buying a weapon. We can find more components. This is a fair deal. I could get rid of that statue and maybe have enough. We'd still have to sell components. Let's just accept that we need to sell components and then we just need to go mine some more. We'll be fine. We've got plenty of debris around here, ship parts and stuff like that. We're going to be fine. It's weird selling components, but we'll be okay. We 24 on the whole map. Like where? Oh, I need to haul these urgently. I don't know where they are. We have 24. We just only had 14 in the actual base. So Lennon's in there. Very good. Nice, Lennon. Good. I'd love to hear that. You've got your character and you want to write out a little bit of a narrative for what happened to him? Awesome. Let's get this hauled urgently as well. We're going to make a bookshelf, actually. We don't have functional bookshelves, unfortunately, but we can just put down a 1x1 shelf. It would be nice to have a proper bookshelf. But we can put down just a single shelf right now, just right here. And that will hold our book. Yeah, and I agree. I think it's fun to dig into the story. I mean, that's part of the whole fun of the Rims of Our Lives style, is that we get to enjoy the narrative of it all. And that we look at each of these people, we look at the pawns as people, not as pawns, you know? We do our best to try and make the story around their wants, their needs, their desires, their beliefs, their fears, all those things. We try and take track of those. And we try and find the personality in the AI. And you'd be surprised how easy that can be. Okay, good. We've got most of the map revealed now. We have some more jade over here, which could be good. Making jade statues is very good for cash. Yeah, serfs generally were land-bound. Yeah, Rian got 1 level of shooting there because he's been reading. Oh, that's where the trigger is. Oh, damn, dude. This place is kind of trashy. I wish I didn't have to look at all this. Okay, you don't like the dandelions in your dining room and the trash on the floor? Come on now. Oh, shit. The two brothers. Look at them. They're inseparable. Rian reading how to shoot. Lennon talking about how trashy everything is. You know what? Fuck it. Okay, you're sick of it not being... I think this is fair to be able to put Lennon on some cleaning active duty here. Warden, then do art, then clean. I'm going to downgrade his art so that he'd rather clean. I do want him making more art, though. Then he'll do art, then he'll research. God, we need a researcher. Who's going to do that? Oh, God, who was going to be a researcher? Was it going to be Lennon? I feel like we need statues right now to get people to have better bedrooms. No, we need guns. What am I talking about? No, we need guns. We need to get Lennon researching. We're going to put that on a 1 right now. Manage, research, then clean, then go and do hunting and art. I think that's fair. We get these benches set up and then we'll be ready to go. We've got some beds now, proper beds. It's going to be good. Yeah, share it in the Discord. Is there a reason to grow different edible crop types? A couple reasons. Gameplay-wise, not so much. There are advantages and disadvantages to each plant. For me, it's mostly a visual thing, but the peppers are nice because animals won't eat them. Potatoes are nice because they're stable. We need the cotton, but you were talking about edible. I do corn because it's the best long-term high-value crop, as opposed to, we have vanilla food expanded from the Petoskey team, and that adds things like pumpkins, which is an alternative to corn, but corn is better sensitivity to soil, which means that it is better for growing in rich soil, whereas pumpkins are actually better to grow in gravel and regular soil. So we plant that there, but for the most part, the variety is just because I like having different things. Peas grow quickly. I think that some of these are going to be more resistant to cold. I can't remember which ones, but each one has a sort of benefit to it. Hey, Angry Spud 12, how are you doing? So every plant does have its benefits between like the amount of time that it grows, the yield of it. There are objectively best plants, but it's one of those things where we try and avoid optimal. We just try to be efficient. I think there's enough distance between those two things that we can still be successful without having to... Was this the same? Hold on, I need to check real quick. Yeah, grassland settlement. There we go. Perfect. It's Lennon in the mill. Oh yeah, no. Okay, yeah, sorry. It wasn't Rian. That's right. Okay, I get it mixed up, man. Lennon plus anybody just gives me those brother vibes. Where's Coco, by the way? Also, what the fuck happened to you? There's some foodie mills over here. Well, I know this is... What are you gonna do? Fucking sweep it up, bitch? Sweep it up. You can't... Can you not clean? Emil, can you not clean? It's probably not in the home zone. There's Rian. Rian and Emil approaching eating without tables. That's weird. We do have a table, though, thank God. Emil now eating. Sitting on a book and eating. Is Emil a short boy? Sitting on a book? I feel like I should get Villain cooking. But I also kind of want to wait for having better food supply, because right now we do not have the supply for meals. We would starve to death. To death. We did have silver over here, right? This is it? Okay, we want to mine the silver. I need some cash. We just depleted our entire fund. Lennon is researching, and that's great. We also have steel going into some of these bear traps, which is also fantastic. Do I think this one's going to get used very much? No, but I like building it, and I want to put it, like, right here. I feel like raiders go for these two benches pretty frequently. I think that's a good spot for one. I also want to put one back here. The idea is just that we want the raiders to run into these. As they're, oh god, we got some uranium right there, which would be good. A bulk goods trader would like to buy that uranium. We're not probably going to use it for a very long time. So economically speaking, it doesn't make a lot of sense for us to sell something that we intend to need later. But if the value of that object is different now than it is later, the value of uranium for use is 0 right now, but its market value is very high. So relatively speaking, it's a very good deal to get rid of it right now. Buying it back later, even at a deficit, is going to be fine because our need for it will be higher, and therefore its value to us is higher. And it's proportionally going to be higher than it is now. Hear me out. So mining the uranium purely to sell it is not a bad idea. Small and angry. That's a mill. Small. I like his high top. I like his high top haircut, man. I think I might even save this for packaged survival meals. I mean, eventually we'll get to the point that we're prosperous enough to be able to deal in decent meals, but for now, not so much. And our power is fantastic at this stage, so here's what I want to do. We're going to go ahead and start putting in a single cooling unit to each of these dorms, and we're going to put it in a protected spot. See, this is protected back here in this area. We'll put it here, and we'll put it there. Beautiful thing about the way this dorm is set up is that we do have this one open wall to be able to put stuff on. Hey, Fern. They'll be good. They'll help keep these rooms cool. We'll do the same thing over here. Probably put the cooler right there. That way it's protected by these guys and protected by that. Almost want to move this right here. But the chances of the raiders going like this around it is too high. Usually you want to put them flush onto a corner. Vegas is down. The fuck happened to Vegas? A fucking man-eating squirrel is about to murder Vegas. Whoa. Whoa. See, this is... Oh, there it is. Yeah. Is it just the one squirrel? He's got 5 hours. We're going to have to do triage. Unforbid these so that they can get to the way that they need to go. Emil's going to go first. We want him to take aggro. Everybody else wait inside. Villain, I don't even know if you should be out there. Emil, go here. Jesus, hopefully it's only the one. We're going to try and... I'm forgetting the controls, dude. I'm such a klutz today. I think it's more than one. Oh, shit. Green's... Who the fuck... It is more than one. Okay, Emil, stand guard. Just stand guard. We're going to have Cardelia. How many hours does he have? 5 hours? That's plenty of time. Do we have the medicine for this? Cardelia, take... Cardelia, okay, I would rather someone else do it because she's got a short-range weapon. Rion, also short-range weapon. All our doctors are short-range. Damn, dude. Okay, it'll have to be what it'll be. Okay, you guys can follow. This is just a rescue operation. Villain can stand here in the doorway. Keep it open. Cordelia is tending to Vegas. He should have plenty of time. Should have plenty of time. But we're just going to hold out here for a second. Maybe that guy's killed the squirrels. Let's check out around the corner. Green looks like he's killed them. How is he doing? Death in 8 hours. He's probably not going to be able to self-tend enough, which is a good deal for us because that means that we can arrest him. Clumsy undergrounder who's very neurotic. With 10 shooting, 7 mining, 4 melee, 4 construction. He is not bad. It's another minor surf that we could have in here. Let's go ahead and build a bed, because we know we don't need to build a bed. Let's move Rion's in here. And let's give him an upgrade. Let's give him a bed that's going to be like... I think a bed right there is nice. Let's do it that. Good deal. Okay, so you guys are fine. As far as I can tell, there's no more threats on the map, so we're just going to finish this guy off. And that'll be it. I'm gonna let that be enough. I'm going to say the threat is over. Not guaranteed, but that's what I think. All right, poor Vegas has not been out of the hospital. In days. Days and days. He'll be fine. There we go. That gave her 3 medical. Brains is 3 shooting. Good. He's sitting on the stool and reading on the ground? This is like his shoulders are up by his knees and he's reading like a fucking frog. What the fuck, dude? He's just so kind he doesn't want... He smiles. Don't fucking smile at me like that. That shit-eating grin. I may only be able to see the back of your head, motherfucker, but I know what you're doing. Cordelia smiles back at him. How did she know he smiled? She just knows. He smiles because he knows he's being seen. He knows that he's giving her a laugh. Everyone's trying to fuck Cordelia. She's not even beautiful. We have no priest. Yeah, I'd love to make him a priest. Oh, can we do that yet? I forget where you do that. There we go, social. Yeah, we're gonna make him, I think, the leader. God, we need, okay, here's the second best social. Rian. I think Rian becomes the priest. I think Rihanna is the priest while Lennon is the leader. Yeah, we make him the leader. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that. I think we're at a stage now where we can handle that as well. I'm going to give you a priesthood. We don't have an altar, but we're going to build a church soon. I don't have it in for you, Vegas. I promise. You're a good boy. I just need to fucking chill out for a minute. I also need to watch Green and make sure that he's going to actually go down. He's trying to tend himself, but I don't think he's going to make it. Prisoner Zug. Okay, what do you want? 48 recruiter as a prisoner. Hold him for 16 days for a power claw, 14 goodwill, or hyperweave. We are running a prison colony, but our prison is not ready yet, so we're going to say no, even though power claw would be fucking cool. We're going to say no. I do want to host Helena. Don't let me forget that when this expires, I'm going to be really sad. How's it going tonight? It's going great, Stoner. We've had a great start. We had a couple man-eating squirrels come out of nowhere. Nearly fucking murdered Vegas. The poor dude just stays in bed all day. What a terrible little serf he is. We have lots of granite, which we'll get this set up eventually. We'll probably do closing that off entirely. Just putting probably a wall with a door maybe right there. We'll probably do one of our citadel walls just like this going down. Maybe go over, because we want to capture this. We'll probably do our citadel wall over to this. Is that a steam geyser too? Damn. Yeah, citadel wall over like this. Connect into this as a tower. Connect that down there. We collect all of this space for ourselves to be able to expand into as needed, which we will eventually need to. And then I think we do a citadel wall like this and up. And we actually just close this one off. Probably mine a tunnel through here so that raiders will be able to go in either direction that they want to rather than going through. And we just capture this as our main territory. And we leave this open. We may end up doing some stuff over here. But I think for the most part, if we can keep this to ourselves, that'd be great. I'd love to put a tunnel for ourselves just right here. That'd be great. I mean, there's a lot of opportunities here. Vegas is able to walk. I don't know how, but he is. I really want Lennon to be able to finish makeshift weapons. And depending on what follows this, if it's smithing, I think we're going to start with smithing. But if it's like machining or something, then we're going to also keep him priority research and go for that. As much as I want the... God, man, the statues are such good money, though. I wonder if we could... Because Cordelia right now is just stone cutting, right? This is where she is in her track. We could make her research. Let's put her on dedicated research, and let's get Lennon back into art. Do art, do clean, then research. Let's just download your cleaning. Let's download your cleaning. Down? I'm klutz today. My brain is just all over the fucking place. I'm sorry. So I'm going to be a little bit squirrely for a minute. This warg is really concerning. Okay. This warg is a problem. Hopefully he'll hunt green and not us. He might actually make it. He's trying to leave. If he makes it off the map, his chances of survival are pretty high. What does need to happen, though, is we need to clean. I think I need to put cleaning up on a higher priority for these guys. They have a lot of tier 2 priorities. Let's make cleaning their first priority. Clean the base, bitch. There we go. Just trying to reorganize our labor here so that it's most effective for us. Because, shit, we have glitter world meds? Nice. It's a poor table. It's an awful workshop. It's a workshop and it's a dining room. And a rec room. Gotta get that figured out. We're starting to get a surplus of food at this point. Did he fall? Did he fall immediately when I said that? Oh, no. Oh, he did. There he is. Okay, perfect. Oh, you meant green. I thought you meant Vegas. All right, perfect. Here's what's going to happen. He's got 5 hours to live, which means he's got plenty of time to be integrated. We're going to arrest him here. And here's what arrest here does. It's a wonderful mod. You do not need a prison room. in order to arrest somebody. I think that's great. So he can be marked as a prisoner immediately. We can then give him first aid, which is penalized. Basically, it's self-tending on somebody else, but you don't have to have medicine or a medical spot in order to do it. So you do get a penalty. It is triage. It's not something you want to do if you can get them to a hospital. We're going to go ahead and do triage on green, because if he survives, great. If he doesn't, fucking whatever. So we're going to arrest him. Rion's going to go and eat his food. That's great. Typical fucking Rion. Arrest, and there we go. Perfect. As a prisoner, we are going to go ahead and enslave him. He has a little bit of resistance, but that won't last long. He should... Listen, he did protect our... This is kind of shitty, because he saved our colony from the squirrels. And his reward is that he gets to live here pretty much forever. So great. The book is right there on the floor, right? Oh boy, I hope so. He should be fine. We just need to get him onto a bed. I don't actually have a prison room for him. That's going to be this for now. I say this is for prisoners. We need to get this bed moved, though. I feel like Brains is not building very much. Let me check his work priorities. What is Brains doing? He's building. He didn't have any tier 1, so he's butchering. He doesn't need to be butchering. You know, we leave that for villain. Repair, deconstruct, construct, drill. There's no drilling to do. So he should be building. Oh, he is. He is building right now. Okay. I feel so much safer having just 2 bear traps up there. Even the third one, I think I might move to maybe put down here on the corner. But if he could get this wall built, that would feel very, very nice to me. Having a bear trap right there would be incredible. That's a great... Oh, shit. Hi. God. That's happened with raids before. Someone just walked around the corner and just revealed a pack of raiders. Terrifying. All right, what do we got over here? These guys are definitely modern. I see a bulletproof vest in there. Where's your trader? Holy fuck. Don't mind Green. He's just visiting forever, but he's visiting. Where is your trader? Hello? What? I can never find the fucking question mark. Let's get him out here. Chad, do you see it? It might be the guy with the ghillie suit. Let's just click on everybody. Eventually, it's going to tell me. Oh, no. What the fuck? Hello? They are traders, but... It's possible that their trader has a ghillie suit on. What happens with this is that if they have the full ghillie suit, this guy's got part of one. If they have the full ghillie suit on, they aren't revealed to the player, so I can't actually right-click on him. I don't know where he is. Which is kind of shitty. The deals are so good you can't even see them. Yeah, they have no leader. Their leader's wearing a ghillie suit, which means it's not revealed to the player. This is a very rare thing that can happen. Fuck's sake, dude. You can't win. Ah. Oh, shit. Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting a lot. Hold on. Is that a proper raid? What the fuck is going on over here? What has happened? Iguanas. It could be a one-legged trader. That's possible, too. Fucking man-hunting iguanas. And they're back to trade again. Well, this guy went down. That's good. It gives us a gun. It's not very nice, but it'll function. It's a great upgrade for somebody with not much skill. An automatic pistol is a very, very good weapon. So he's dead. That's unfortunate. It's because he got grenaded by his allies. So that's fucking typical. Okay, so that's that. Go back to bed, I guess. Well, that's another raid that's taken care of, I suppose. I don't hold that urgently. Forbid it. We don't care about that. Yeah, I don't see a trader here. Interesting. It's funny when that happens. It's shitty, but it's funny. They're probably like a bulk good trader. That would be really, really nice for us. Will you get him inside somewhere, please, Lennon? Grab him. Capture Green. Get him inside. This needs to be hauled as well. Y'all are just messy. Thank you, villain, for cleaning up. Villains are, sorry, iguanas are fucking terrifying. Villains terrifying too, but iguanas are fucking terrifying because they do primarily sharp damage. Oh, there he is! Target sighted. Fucking Ethan, you slut, get in here. It's Ethan. There we go. Good job, chat. Oh. Oh, being poor is so sad. Take my salsa. Being poor is so sad. Take my whiskey. EMP grenades. Oh boy, Jesus Christ. Smoke grenades are so valuable. Smoke grenades are great because it means that it basically stops your mech clusters from being a threat entirely, because if you smoke the turrets, they cannot find targets. They just won't shoot. You like that, Snake? Fuck you. I'm gonna sniff my Sharpie if I want to. But buying a breeding pair of, yes, buying a breeding pair of wool producing, milk producing, I think you can get sheep milk still, of at very worst wool producing animals that can be pinned in and easily taken care of. Human meat, please explain. I want to get as much money as I can. So you're going to think I'm crazy, but I'm going to also sell the eggplants. Yeah, that's the best deal we can get out of here. I would love, we could, to buy grenade belts. Buy EMP grenade belt would be good too. The beautiful thing about the grenade belt is that a pawn can equip it with this mod. Vanilla Weapons Expanded grenade module gives you these. They're an equipment slot, so you have to recharge them, but they give you grenades you can toss out that don't take a weapon slot, but they're limited use, like I said. For now, though, I'd rather have like $269 and 2 sheep. 2 sheepies are going to be so, so good. Okay, I know. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. Okay, hold on. Perfect. Okay, so we have fucking Voroo. Now we have our 2 little sheepy guys, and what's beautiful is that we could probably just pin them in here. Probably just pin them in down here and we have enough grass. When winter comes, I'm going to be worried about being able to feed them. So we're probably going to have to figure out something at that point. However, we can get their pin set up now, and it's something that I want to do. So let's go ahead and do that. We do have animal handlers. Let me make sure that handling is actually being put on priority. Emil takes care of the animals. Honestly, no. You two take care of the animals. I can't keep putting priority work on everybody. I need Emil crafting, which we're not doing right now. Emil needs to be... Oh, the handling is something that doesn't need to be done all the time. We're going to do that, though. We'll see. Hey, Cardzar. Yeah, you're Cardelia. Everyone's hitting on her still. It's good to see you. How you doing today, Cardzar? We got that extra silver there, but it's not in our inventory. So this is actually stuff that we haven't been able to trade with. I'm really tempted to buy that smoke grenade belt. I really kind of want to buy the smoke grenade belt. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Yeah, I have to. Just everything in my brain is saying that smoke grenade belt is absolutely your survival ticket for the early game. Where the fuck is Ethan? Come here. Smoke grenade belt just makes too much sense. We've got that extra cash now. We're buying it. And I'm putting it on Emil. I'm putting it on Emil for a couple reasons. Actually, I think I want to put it on Cardelia. She's going to be closer range. She's the primary doctor. She's the primary doctor. Smoke grenades are great for, I need to get this person out of there real fucking fast. If I put it on Emil, he's almost always going to be the person going down in these raids. He's at most risk. We want these grenades to be on a safe unit. We're going to force equip the smoke grenade belt. It has limited use, so I'm not going to use it all the time. But if we get into a firefight and the enemy's down here, but they have melee guys pouring in, we smoke right there where the enemy shooters are shooting, and then we focus down their melee boy who has no smoke in between them or the shooters. Stops them from having any accuracy, and we can focus on the immediate target. It's Great opportunity to close off lines of fire, especially if we're fighting in alleys. Smoke this alleyway down, shoot down this one. It's so good. Yeah, dude, you are curvy. Look at them. Look at them fucking thick thighs. Whoa, Cardelia. That's why everyone's hitting on you. All right, what you got? Let's see. When you draft her, you'll see this. It's got 5 shots before it has to be reloaded, I think, with chem fuel, which we cannot produce right now, so these are precious. I've got 5 shots of smoke grenades as needed. Yeah, the hair is curvy, too. You were just all... No straight lines anywhere. Straight lines are banned on Cardelia here. More like Curvedelia. Anyway. I keep calling it the ice cream style hair. That's what it looks like. So we do have a bit of money now, which is pretty good. Hey Fern, good to see you. Welcome back. It is good to see you. I feel like I need a second builder because Brains is doing great, of course. Brains is fantastic. He's a good boy, but oh, look at Villain just sweeping. Good deal. All right, a stash of supplies. We are not in a prepared position for any caravanning. It's not gonna happen. Okay, I am fine with our 2 sheepies eating our crops. Am I? I think what that means is that we need to start making, we need to plant hay. We need to plant hay in their pen, which I suppose I'm going to make my workshops out here now, which we need to just go ahead and deconstruct this and build our workshops over here as opposed to down here, and this can be the animal pen. I like that much better. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's see what our soil looks like. We're good. This is a great spot to do it in. We could do like an 8x10, 8x12. 8x10, that's a lot of hay for 2 animals. Let's go ahead and do that for hay grass. Yes. Nice. What do you have anxiety for tomorrow, Fern? What's going on? Talk to me, bitch. All right, I'm going to leave this one hidden. What? Usually, oh, it's H for hide. Who knew? Okay, I need to get the fence down. This is something I really want to get down quickly. Emil has reached level 2 in plants. I read that as level 2 in pants. And what we're going to do is just place a gate here. The pawns will walk through it, but the animals will not. This creates a really cute little opportunity for us to have a solid wall, but also put some cute little gates in it. These ornate gates are considered fences, vanilla fences. They function in the exact same way you can see in the description here. Animals will not be able to permeate this barrier now, much like water could. We're going to go ahead and do this. Oh, I don't want to do bridges there. Let's just have this go across. We'll put our gate right there. And then we'll do this as well, because we do not want the animals eating our crops, of course. This is one of the biggest issues for us economically if we allow that to happen. Sorry. There, get this one. There we go. It is wood. It's not great. I also almost completely left that open, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's do this. Put the gate there. There we go. Now we're gonna be enclosed once we get this wall built. And at that point, we just need to put the pin flag down. Let's unpause and let them run. We'll put it right there. Nice, easy spot to find. There we go. Nice, got that in. That's all getting planted because we're focused on that. That's good. We got our plant work taken care of. Our plantsmith, Rihanna, is doing great there. Gotta get this guy hauled, though. I mean, they shouldn't have to watch him this much. Brain's now level 9 in construction. His 2 smart trait mixed with his, what, double passion or single passion in construction, he's just going so fast. It's so good. Let me... Okay. Now isn't the time for me to give you feedback on that, Fern. But you're super sweet. There's nothing for you to need to worry about, I promise you. And if you want to talk to somebody who has experience in something like that before, I'd be happy to chat with you. Okay, we need to get statues. Now, these are mainly for selling right now, but I do want to get them put down again. It's important that we get this one put back. Just right there in the middle of the room. What is Brains currently doing? Building. Okay, good. Fantastic. Yeah, we're going to want to get our sheepies and Coco moved in here. Get Coco as well. Yeah, I'm worried about food. Maybe selling all of our eggplants. No, I'm not worried about food. They're harvesting again. We got peas, dude. Fucking peas. Look at these. They're so cute. Look at them. That looks like cabbage. There we go. Ethan's still hanging out. We got that body moved away. There's Varroa. Coco's out there just having a blast, dude. Living his best life. Where the fuck is Fwack? Where's Frackle? Uh-oh. Is he down here? No, that's a gerbil. Where the fuck is Frackle? There. Oh, he's... Frackle's playing chess! Who knew? Are you surprised? I'm not fucking surprised. Fucking Frackle's in here playing chess. I mean, he's sleeping, but... Fucking Frackle, of course. No, Vorfinia's out just like enjoying the flowers and having a good time. Coco's out there trying to look for people to eat. And then Frackle's just in here and be like, queen to d4. God damn it, dude. Fucking Frackle. Frackle's so on brand. Look at he got up. Oh, good. Nutrient paste, my favorite. I think he's confused. He doesn't, maybe he doesn't realize he's still with these guys. I need to set up the management now of these guys. We have wonderful, wonderful colony manager that allows us to maintain their population without having to manually keep track of it. So we're going to say that you're allowed to have 5 adult females and 2 adult males. Okay? You're allowed to have 10 children total. We're going to designate them to be tamed if they ever show up. They won't. Sheep is not something that typically spawns on the map, but it can through herd events, and we want to be prepared for that when it happens. Butcher excess is going to happen, but not pregnant. They're going to be trained, not bonded, pregnant, or trained. We're going to train them for tameness from a young age, make sure that they're maintained. Don't follow the master and set that to manual. And then that's what we're going to do is basically have a rotating population of... sheepies. And they'll automatically get sheared, of course, whenever they're ready to go by whoever the animal handler is. Why is Frackle fucking hanging out inside? What is wrong with you? Okay. They're moving really tightly together. That's interesting. Fucking Frackle. I'm still considering giving Fagus and Villain weapons because I don't think that they're going to be able to... I don't think they're going to rebel. I mean, we're keeping them safely at this position. And we can put a terror statue in here, which I honestly think we should do. He's making just a regular sculpture. I'd rather you make one terror sculpture real quick, if you can. Let's go speed 4 real quick. Let's do speed 3. Speed 4 is a little fucking scary, especially at night. What we really want is for Brains to get up and build the rest of this fence. This wall is really our highest priority, but it seems like everything else is built that we wanted him to build, so should be fine. Cordelia making more progress here. Rian tried to convert Villain to his ideologian. Nice. Ideology. Okay. But we are going to convert her. In fact, I honestly think that we should have Rian do more actual conversions, maybe on Fagus. Yes, he just did it passively, but we can also use this. And the beautiful thing is that I believe that as we attempt to convert, we get points here that allows us to upgrade our religion, which is what we want to do. There we go. Certainty down to 28. Look at that. Look at that. Gaslighting her into loving our God. Whoa. Little baby red panda. Look at him. So cute. That's the idea, is that once we build a church, and we might even build the church down here, I'm not sure. You know, maybe build it into this section and just sort of push this down and build it into these rocks here. I think it'd be good. It'd be a really good spot for a church. Because we can have a rec room out in front of it, too. This is a nice size for a rec room. Most of this mountain's going to end up getting either carved out or completely removed, I think, by the end of it. Vorfinia, look at the little rule follower of Vorfinia. She's just like... She and Coco, do they just know? And then Frackle is just hanging out in the air conditioning. Fucking so stupid. So stupid. Quest available, shelter for friends. Okay. 2 Outlanders want to stay with us for 16 days. A reinforced barrel for... Oh, man, for a mortar. 40 jade. I'm going to skip it. We're not in a position to take that. 2 days for Helena. We will want her. She'll almost certainly be here for the next raid. A makeshift SMG across the board, I think, would be fantastic. It'd be so good. Cardelia reached level 2 intellectual. Very nice. She's not only curvy, she's also something of an intellectual. Hey, Brainless, how you doing, man? Miko, hi to you too, brother. Oh, there we go, Brains. Nice. Okay, so we can take this out. This one is marked for colonists. This bed will be moved over. Putting that statue back in, that's good. What is the value of this room now? It should be it's a decent barracks. The statue wasn't quite enough to get it there. Let's make this one for slaves as well. We've got this guy set in a prison. I don't know where he actually... Oh, he's in here. Okay. We should be getting him into slave territory. I'm doing great, Brainless. It's good to see you, man. There we go. Brain's continuing to build. What a good boy. We'll be able to get our guys back in there. Back in their little section. I think I'm going to give them a little covered barn over here. Maybe this will be a covered barn. Somewhere to sleep that's out of the rain. Okay. Now he should be building our wall. Just mostly just for deterrence. It's an area to be able to force them into trapped positions. Or we could put a... Damn, zoom in real fast there. Trap there, just on either side of the gate. Because they won't prefer to walk through the gate. They'll just climb over the fence. Could also put our traps on the inside here on these walls because they'll go around and inevitably want to cut these corners, and that's when they hit this. But chances are the raiders are going to maybe split up into 2 sections, maybe 3. This is sort of like a Plinko machine, where raiders are going to come in, and instead of trying to follow behind this guy, they might start walking this way, and that's why this kind of filtering wall can be very good. It splits the enemy up in a very, very short amount of time and forces them to sort of fan out, which makes it much easier to have them hit more traps, because instead of having one line of guys go through... Oh, shit. We got like the flu or something. What's going on here? Yeah, no warning there. Yeah, the flu. Okay, good deal. Awful, but good deal. We're going to be able to deal with this, I hope. Let's check on our medical tab here. Vegas going to check on villain. We need to get lights in these rooms because we're doing medical treatments in rooms with no lights. This is something I should have done faster. What we lack is the steel, man. No, we don't. We have steel. We're fine. It's just not in our inventory. Okay, so I would love to have done our lighting through gas, the helixing gas. That would be great. It's just not where we are, though. Let's do a lamp here. Let's do one there. Let's put one right up in this corner, I think. Let's put a lamp right up in there. So let's just... I mean, I would love to have modern lamps as well. Oh, I do. Shit, I do. They're twice as expensive, but they cost half as much electricity. Right now, I value steel over power. Someday we'll come in and be able to change these out. Or we won't, you know? It'll be fine. We also want to get a light in here. And then we should be good. I could put a floodlight outside as well, which would be nice. Now, lighting doesn't affect shooting ability or anything else like that. There we go. These 2 are treated. We still need 2 more to get treated. I think I'm willing to use regular medicine here early on because some of these 10s, like I saw, I think villain got a 10 to 35%. 15%. We'll see. I think even with 15%, I think she's beating it. Yeah, just barely. Just barely. There's that warg again. We do need to check this out. Pin not enclosed, that's going to be a while, but it's going to take Brains a minute to build that. He is building alone. Okay, so I do know that the priest there can preach health to one person, but we have to wait for the cooldown. Let's see. Exotic Goods Trader, again, welcome back. I don't have any more money for you. However, I think given that we have 4 people with the flu, I'm actually going to save the Glitterworld medicine. Another shooting book. We can't afford it. We can't afford really anything that we want here. We can't afford any of this. And I want to keep my Glitterworld meds. So we're just going to say goodbye. In fact, I want to go ahead and... I don't want to dismiss them, no, because if we get a raid and these guys are still standing here, I'm going to be glad that they're there. No, no, no. Let's be careful. We're not ready to send them home. We know better. Vegas is fully healed. That's great. We don't have any green yet. That's not great, but they are pulling ahead, looks like. Yeah, still infected, but ahead is yellow. If it turns red, then we have a problem. But as long as it's yellow, they're not immune yet, but they are ahead. And as long as we can maintain that, we'll be fine. Lennon reaching level 2 in shooting. Very good. Very, very good. Giving us a little bit of an advantage there. Slowly but surely. Oh, good. Slowly but surely we're going to be building them up. Green did not get infected there with anything. He does have a scar, but that's fine. Clumsy. Oh, yeah, no, he's going to be... God, imagine if he was clumsy and sickly. Clumsy and sickly would be terrible. God, he'd be getting wounded all the time. Clumsy and wimp is awful. Clumsy plus wimp is one of the worst. All right, so Green is in. Let's figure out what work we want Green to do, and let's get him named. Okay, this one's going to be from Leandri. This one's going to be... Nope, not you. Green is going to be... Hold on. Bio, there we go. It's going to be Connor. So we got Connor over here now. And let's see, what can he do? He is a miner. We could use a miner. We could use a builder. Honestly, I'm happy to let him work with building as well. Because we need help building. That's what we need. No cooking for you, sir. You're going to be a builder primarily. You're also going to help with the mining after you're done with that. You'll help with growing after building is done. Some of you should be stone cutting. Cleaning is on a tier 1. We'll put that on a tier 2 for you. Cremate is tier 2. Hauling is a tier 2. Okay, good deal. Yeah, that's fine. I really should lower this to like a 2, 3, 4 with 1 being truly emergency jobs, but we'll see. Nice. Hey, friendly Stan. Good to see you, man. Good to see you, friend. Oh, dude, I tried a recipe for homemade Alfredo, and it was awful. I did my fresh parm. I grated it, and I blended it to break it up. It did not blend into the sauce at all. I just ended up with this chunk of melted but not emulsified Parmesan cheese. And then I just had water and butter sauce, and it was not good. It was inedible. Inedible. All yellow still. That's why I love to have the color-coded colonist bar. That's not what it's called, but that's what I remember it being. Because... There we go, there's a Terra statue. It does give us those little indicators. We got 2 guys that are well ahead of it now. I think that they're well ahead of the flu now, which is great. Yeah, there's a quest I wanted to do. It expires in 23 hours. That's good. I want to wait until the last actual minute. There we go. Yeah, you have to use, I think, Parmigiano Reggiano. I think I was just using parm, you know? Yeah, so it didn't work. It was inedible. So I actually haven't had dinner because that was my attempt at dinner. So at the break, I'll have to like get a sandwich or something, but we'll see. Okay. I think we can go ahead and take this now. Let's go ahead and take this now. We've got Helena over here, who is a whole lot of woman. Sassy too. I like the hat. So she's going to stay for 16 days. She has only a knife. We are going to give her a sniper rifle. Because I want her far away from the fight. I do not want her in melee. She'll be fine there. It says, I don't know if she's going to do work, though. She doesn't do any work. That's fine. She's just going to eat. I'm okay with that. It's fine. Stay here. Be merry. Be happy. We do have a terror statue. Beauty is -5, so we don't want to take it in lieu of another statue. We want to pair them together. So let me read the description here, because this is the first time I'm making one of these, because I've never engaged in the surf mechanic. A person-sized piece of material sculpted into a threatening form. Slaves who spend time around it will feel terror, which makes them stay suppressed for longer and thus reduces slave rebellions. Okay. So this is good. The beauty is -5, but we could put that inside their bedroom, and that should recharge their terror overnight. So this is okay. This is a statue that is just a coat rack, but you can't tell if it's a man standing and watching you. You can't tell if it's just a man in the corner standing and watching you sleep, or if it's actually just a coat rack. It's one of those statues. This is the man that chases you down if you flee. One colonist idle, and it's her. I wish it wouldn't say that they were idle, because she's neither a colonist, and she's meant to be idle. The downside of equipping her with a weapon is that if I forget how long she's going to be here for, and then she leaves, she takes that weapon with her. Hunger is the best seasoning. Fagus, what the fuck? What the enjoy your meal, enjoy your life. What? Is that something you say to somebody? Imagine you just go to a restaurant and they're like, hey, enjoy your meal and your life. And then they walk away. You want some cheese with that? Fuck's sake. I believe we can have some fun around here. It's okay. So he's trying to test the waters as to whether he is allowed to talk to non-serfs. He's kind of going out of his station here, isn't he? Fucking Facus. Cordelia not quite making a lot of headway here. Is she in bed? She's not. She's feeding other people. She needs to get in bed because she's a risk. Cordelia, I need to make medical beds is what I need. Let's make these into medical beds for colonists. And then people who need to go bed rest will go bed rest, hopefully. Yeah, there we go. This is a bad hospital because it's probably the farthest walking distance, but it is what it is. Getting Cordelia to lay down is very, very good. This is slowly going to get built, especially with Connor helping out, so we'll see. It's working well. I really do want to start looking into potentially getting some watchtowers up, maybe even putting some steel into security bells, because this gives us vision. Anything that walks into this zone will make a noise and we get to see it. So it's basically an unpowered camera, but if they walk over the center tile, it destroys it. There we go. Yeah, I think your pawn is face planted into your bed. There isn't an asset for the back. Well, there is an asset for the back of their head, so maybe that'd be cute. Sleeping face down when sick. We're doing all right over here. We're finally getting some cotton in. I really need to get some workshops up. This and research have really fallen behind this run so far. Let's go ahead and deconstruct all of this. Do we want to keep these tables? Yeah, I do. I do want to keep these. Let's just uninstall them. I do want to keep them because they're marble, which is really nice. It increases the wealth a lot, but it also increases the beauty, especially, well, hold on, let me check their quality. Normal. Yeah, 2 normal marble tables would be good. I put the table right there in this spot right here. Chair. It's good. We do another one on the other side. We got a dining room for 8. It should be nice. Oh, we have a lot of food outside. I'm totally fine with that. It's not going to be an issue because this stuff will last for a long time. We are in summer, which is when I want to start before the fall. In the fall is when we really want to try and not use food if we can. During the winter, we're probably going to stick with nutrient paste dispenser. I see in our second year, the start of our second year is when we're going to try and start cooking meals. By that point, hopefully we have built a stockpile of food that we can afford to start spending on meals. But we will see. Medicine going in. Right now the medical situation looks all right. We're doing okay. Villain is ahead. Cardelia's ahead. Brains and Emil are doing great. They're doing great. They'll be done very, very soon compared to the others. I want you to know that the nutrient paste machine is basically just giving you mashed up peas. Mashed up raw as peas. That's your dinner. God, that'd be so gritty. Gritty and nasty. Where the fuck's Frackle? He's still in here. He won't leave. Well, I should get Frackle outside just because I want them to start breeding because we want the baby sheepies. Whoa, fire. Are our batteries empty? They are. This could have very easily been a siege. I'm going to say that that's a proper battery event. But we're going to watch for a second and make sure. That could be a siege. It feels so early to be getting sieges, but you never know. Okay. That was definitely just a battery event. We're good. We don't have to suffer today. This is not the priority right now. Let's not worry about that at the moment. Let's make sure that this is getting built. This is what we need built. Oh. This is going to be a nice sizable pin down here. It's going to be good. No, not peonies, sheepies. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I think this is going to work well. The issue that prison labor always had that the slave mechanic doesn't seem to have, and it is something I think that they've done well with, is that the prison labor mod would always have that they would try and sometimes just wander out throughout the day, and it was hard to know exactly when or why they would do it. Eggplants are fucking weird, dude. Look at this thing. I do have the cleaning zone mod, I'm pretty sure. I thought I did. I think I might have not installed it tonight. Oops. Slave rebellion, like, excuse me? Hold on. But they're fine. We'll see. We'll see. Is Villain's, is her terror going up? It's going down. Her terror is 0, okay. Oh, I see. Okay, so it reduces the rate of suppression. Do they have to also... Oh, the statue's not installed. Brains. Please. Get the terror sculpture in there. Build up some terror while they're sleeping. Jesus. Oh, yeah, I forgot Villain lost her leg. Jesus Christ, dude. We got to get her a peg leg. All right, let's take a look at this now. She's got 0 terror. I want to see it tick up, possibly. Vegas is in here as well. I don't know if they have to be awake for it to count. We'll see. Because I could just place these around. Oh, Villain changed her ideology over to the wrong one. Right? No. We'll get there. We need to build a church. We need to build a lot of shit. But this wall needs to be finished first because this closes our pen. This is our economic base for a long time. And then we're going to build workshops up here. Now, church objects cannot be moved, unfortunately, whatever our altar is going to be. This, which is 50 steel. We could place it in here and make this a tiny room. For 50 steel, having a temporary church could be okay. I think that's fair. Because then we could do our look at our infected little cuddle pile. Adorable. We can do our conversion rituals in here and get even more points for the ideology to grow. We got 3 out of 10 so far. That's pretty good. We are almost outnumbered, though. There's only 5 of us in our current ideology. We need to get one of the slaves transferred over. Villain now in green status on her... Villain now in green status on her infection, so that's good. I think they're going to be okay. Haven't been attacked yet. This warg is such a problem. I'm thinking that we need to hunt it. I think we need to get rid of it. It's going to be right inside our pen. It gets hungry. It eats Coco or Vophinia. Or Connor. Could be an issue. Do we want wargs? I don't think so. All of our guys are green as well. We have animal starvation. Stupid fucking Frackle, dude. Get out of here. Let's hold the door open so he can actually get out. There we go. He got shut in there. He would rather play chess than eat, which makes perfect sense to me. Finally, Vegas is finally, for the first time, I think since we got him, fully healed. All right, let's get this bookshelf on here. Storage is going to be clear all, priority critical. This is where it goes. Items, books. Okie dokie. More of the rice coming through. We got some visitors here. Doesn't look like they have anything for trade, though. Maybe that's just the initial part of the caravan coming in. That'd be great. God, that'd be really good. So how is Villain's terror at 0%? Yeah, I think that they... Vophidia's running. She sees the warg and starts to run. I'm not surprised. No, you stay. You stay. We'll just have to keep track of that for now until the pen is filled in. It's going to take them a minute to build this wall. don't know why it's taking them so long, but it will. It just is. What is... Oh, yeah, because they're sick, man. They're sick. That's why. Are you far enough? Yeah, you're far enough ahead that you don't need bed rest. But I'd rather not fuck around and find out with the flu. Because that ends up happening all the time. You'd be like, yeah, no, we're fine. And then they die. Just like that. Okay, let's get a good statue in a room. Let's do Rian's room. That one's fine, just right there. We just want statues. That it's going to increase the impressiveness of each bedroom. We can start putting floors in them as soon as we get the pin in and we get a workshop and a church. That's when I'm gonna put in floors. I think that'll be the point. Because we have 3 cleaners now that can be dedicated to maintaining the floors. Okay, can Rian do any more conversion? Yes. So let me see who's kind of the closest to being converted. I think it's Villain. Let's take a look at Connor. Fagus? Fagus isn't bad. Yeah, let's go ahead and try and convert Villain. There we go. Certainty to 0. Now she is in our thing, so that's great. Let's see how she feels about having slaves. Prisoner enslaved. That's her old religion. She's got a new one that says, oh, she's naked. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, we need to get some clothes. We need a workshop mostly because we desperately need to be able to start tailoring. We need to get a mill crafting. I'm willing to use one of these rooms as a temporary workshop. So let's go ahead and do that. I think just a hand tailor bench. Let's get this going. 75 wood. It doesn't really cost us anything. Frackle's out here. Let's go get that in real quick. Fagus, wake up. No enclosed pens. Well, we can rope him if he starts to walk away, but we just need to remember he's over there. Kinda spooky. We could just do a really quick fence across there temporarily and then remove it once the wall is built, because it is taking them a ridiculous amount of time to get any of this building done. I'm tempted to throw everyone onto emergency building for a minute, as soon as the flu is done. Which, it's almost done for a mill. It should be almost done for brains. Cardelia's getting there. Villain's getting there. Trying to get lights up as well. The walls are coming together. Level 5 in construction for Connor as well. So they're getting the EXP that they need. It's just taking them time. Alright, Brains is in rec time. That's fine. Let's go ahead and make sure that they also have their recreation time set up as they should. Connor, oh yeah, no. Helena can do whatever. Helena, just to have fun. Recreation all day, every day. There we go. This should be sufficient to get them to do what they need to do. A little bit of recreation will help them be operational. And then the rest of it comes down to making sure that this stuff is taken care of. Now, we are afraid of fires here on these fences, but that's fine. What do I think about the slave mechanic? I think it's nice. Mechanically, I really like having prison labor. It was a mod that I always wanted to work and just never quite worked. So I'm glad to see that it's been integrated into the game. I think it opens up a lot more opportunities for us to tell stories of an indentured people. And I mean, think about it, and I definitely view it more as the Roman ideal of slavery, which is just it's a societal status as opposed to your worth, you know? It's a punishment, and because we've enslaved people so far, you know, apart from Connor, we've made them into indentured servants because they were attacking us and trying to kill us, and their punishment was that they would pay off their attempt to damage us by supporting us. Also, we need to get this stuff inside. How's this still out here? Oh god. Okay. Group of travelers passing by. See, with prison labor, this would have been a nightmare scenario, is Vegas running out here completely on his own. Also, yeah, it's been a while since we were attacked, so I'm terrified. I think Frackle's running around. Let's get out here. He might get away. Oh no, that's just a random hedgehog. Where's Frackle? Oh, he's over here. We're fine. Looks like they've almost got this built. I mean, Connor's actually making quite a bit of progress. Here we go. Oh shit, yeah, settlers from the Orangestone Bandits are beginning their assault right down here. Can we get to the wall before they get to us? I don't think so. Yeah, we just barely got forewarning that they're coming down here. think we fight them in here again. Yeah, there's our raid. I'm worried about these guys getting attacked, but I think we'll be able to save them if they do take damage. Let's get Connor in a position to scout. Let's get Villain in a position to scout over here. Let's get these guys in position to shoot. Yeah, this will be fine. This will be fine. Yeah, they're coming right in here. They're going for the animals, yeah, but not too directly. So this guy got a... Oh, shit, he's got a really nice rifle. It's not even bio-coded. Yeah, we need Connor to fall back. Emil needs to be behind the wall so we can get back on them. Cardelia needs to fall back. Brains needs to get back here. Lennon and Helena need to go in here. Rian needs to go into this position, I think. Let's fall back. Villain, just go right back behind this door. But we want to fall back. Back into this position. Let's have this door. Let's see, hold on. Push that button. Also, you got 30 seconds to decide whether we're going to have any... Whether we're going to die from this raid. You got 30 seconds to get your prediction in there. All right. Let's hold this door open. Lennon's going to go right there, then fall back again. I want Cardelia back. I want Brains and Rian right here with Cardelia right behind them. I think this is a good spot. Have Rian and Cardelia change. As soon as he leaves cover, he takes a hit there. That's sad. Sniper, these guys are really long range. We want to bait this Wilberforce in, and then I think we're going to take a gunner to go to the right here. Let's get maybe Brains to that. Maybe Cardelia, maybe Rian. Rian, who's wounded, can go ahead and do the flank. I wish he wasn't running forward like that. He's been hit 3 times now with a hunting rifle. Here comes Hans running forward. Emil's going to have to get in there. Okay, Cardelia needs to move up to the front. Helena shooting. Lena needs to go forward. Rian, actually, let's just keep this door open. Villain, get into the doorway and then pull back. And Rian's going to get right there and shoot as they come up because it looks like they're basically coming into melee here. We're not hitting Hans at all, which is a nightmare scenario. You go in the doorway. He's going to try and take cover in here, which we just want to try and stop him. He knocked Rian down immediately. There we go. Nice shot to the back of the head. All right, Villain, you're going to grab that gun, and you're going to take a shot. I need Lennon to come in and grab this pistol. No. I need you to come grab the pistol. Rian's fine. Come grab the pistol. We are being outranged right now, which means that we need to get into a position where they have to run to us. We're going to fall back to ambush positions. So Emil needs to go inside. Villain, grab that gun and then go inside. Cardelia, back up to this position. Lennon and Helena can move back so that they don't have vision. We're going to have Connor run up into this bedroom. What's going to happen is they're not going to see us. We're going to take the vision away from them. What that's going to do is it's going to make them either start attacking other targets. They might go after the animals, which we hope they don't, but it's possible they do. We hope that they start targeting our workbenches and our solar panels, and that as they move further up into this alley, we're able to take them out right in this zone. We're going to try and bait them further into the town. Damn, Emil getting clipped right there at the back. Brains needs to be able to get inside safely. They're not missing. This is the sad part. This guy with his pistol's not fucking missing. How are you doing? 7 hours? Emil, are you a doctor? Please be a doctor, Emil. He's not. Cardelia's right up here. Cardelia, we don't have time for medicine. You're going to go ahead and do some first aid. Get some triage on that. He's very likely to get infected from these wounds, but it's going to give us an opportunity to heal him. Vegas, just real quick, go here. I want to get vision down this hallway. See where they're going. Go check the other side. There they are. Nice. They're going to kidnap who they can and leave. They're going after Rian. So what can happen is now this door opens. You're going to go right in. You're going to go right in that door, and then you're going to go back right there again, get some cover. Villain is going to fire. We're going to have these guys move into the open to fire. We're going to go ahead and initiate the ambush. Meanwhile, Cardelia is going to go ahead and finish that 110 and then fire. He's going to try and take Rian, but he's not going to get away because he's walking right into Emil's face. He's going to pick Rian up. No, he won't. Wilberforce is down, and he's the big one. Now they're fleeing. Look at that. This is exactly what I'm talking about with having a township style. Were we outmatched there? Yes. Were we outnumbered? No. But we were absolutely outgunned. I would love to get this hunting rifle. So I'm going to see if I can get Emil to chase him down. I don't know that he will. Let's also have Emil stand right here and be able to get a shot at him as he's going away. We need Cardelia to go ahead and at this point rescue Rian. We did a little bit of triage not knowing how long we were going to have to sit here. We do not want to do first aid because triage is going to be, as you can see there, 0% quality. Chance of infection very high. But Wilberforce here, he's a bandit. 10 intellectual. Chemically fascinated, annoying voice, body modifier. With crafting, animals, and intellectual. People won't like him. He's also got a shattered nose. This is a good pawn. Oh, he was telling Hans. Is this guy Hans? Who's Hans? I don't see Hans. Is this guy Hans? Oh, shit. The last thing he said... The last thing that Wilberforce said, and it bugged out there, but he said, yes, I love it too, to Hans as they were running force right before they got ambushed and Hans got killed and he went down. The last thing he said as a free man was, yes, I love it too. I imagine what they were talking about was how afraid we looked because we showed them weakness by falling back in order to bait them in. That's incredible. All right, let's see if we can capture this last guy. Nice shots out there from Brains. We are going to have Emil chase. These guys are done, though. You're out of here. You're finished. Vegas, go to bed as well. If Emil can catch him, that'll be great. No immediate danger there. He got shot in the hand. Seo here might not be able to get out in time. He's going kind of an odd direction. Vegas might even be able to intercept him here. Let's try that. If we get a second prisoner, or at worst, we get an extra bowler hat, you know, we'd be fine. Somehow Vegas missed him. Ah, fuck. Well, okay, we'll let that go. We need to go ahead and capture him. We don't have a prison room for him. Jeez, we just need more capacity. Let's go ahead and just put a spot down. Let's just put a spot down. This is going to be for prisoners. Perfect. And we'll be able to do that. Go ahead and grab him, villain. Is he going to live, though? He's got 6 hours, plenty of time. He's only lost his nose. But because he's not a tribal. So he's eligible to get recruited as opposed to enslaved hired. So I think that's something that we're going to do with him. We've got a really nice gun, though, here as well. We've got a couple really nice guns. Lennon needs to get the combat handgun. And Rian's going to need to get his gun back. Villain does not need to be holding on to this rifle. Maybe Lennon needs to take it. So Villain, go ahead and drop that real quick. I want you to drop your gun. You don't need that gun. You don't need a gun. Lennon is going to grab that battle rifle. Keeps him at a range. It's very nice. Cardelia is going to upgrade to a combat handgun. He still needs to be taken. Helena, go ahead and capture him, please. I know she can't work, but we can still put her to work, you know? Okay, Wilberforce as a prisoner is going to be converted. We're going to convert his religion first. All right, let's see. Did Emil catch him? No, they did not. All right, let's get them back home. Major break risk. We'll see. Hey, Nicole, good to see you. Okay, so hospital's in here. Rian has been taken care of. We've got a little bit of bleeding here on the roof foot for Brains. Whoa, more shooting. Shit, there's more. Fuck. I think drama mode. I think it's time for our first drama mode. We have a whole nother group. I don't know if this is a cluster raid or if it's the same one that just didn't finish. But no, these are some tribals. We got some tribals showing up. Who are they from? Oh god, Gatraboba. Same people as we have the other slaves from. They continue to come in and try and grab their people. And our medic is caught out here, so we're gonna do some drama mode, which I'm excited about. So we'll see. We haven't had the opportunity to do this yet. All right, I'll see you on the other side. Gotta survive. The wager is still up, so we'll see. Actually, no, let's do a new one. All right, choose outcome. Will this raid cripple us? Nope, nobody took the bait there. All right, this is the same prediction though. 30 seconds. Will this one cripple us? Yeah, I'm glad I got those smoke grenades too. It's versus melee boys though. And Emil is already wounded. Brains has still not been tended. Rian is down and can't do anything. So it's Cordelia and Slaves and Helena versus hopefully only these three. They did hit a trap though. This guy hit a trap. Which one was it? They hit the trap. Alligator. cut off a toe. He lost a toe to that trap. That's going to be a lot of pain, and he's going to be bleeding out too. So he's definitely going to be in a weakened position. All right. All right, time for drama mode. Let's see on the other side. Okay, we got a tough situation here. We really want to get everyone... Oh, Emil's already back. That's great. Intercept alligator. The cover doesn't matter anymore. Cover is no longer relevant. Wilberforce is taken. Helena's going to have to get into this position. Here and here for now. Hold the door open. Brains, even though he's wounded, I need his gun. He's going to get right there. We're going to open these doors so that we're able to get through directly. Who else is out here? I'm missing somebody. Vegas is down here, and he's going to probably have to go in and take the hit. He's going to have to go in and take the hit for Cardelia. Lennon needs to get right there and be able to shoot down this alley. What we want to have happen here is Emil takes aggro from Alligator, but doesn't get downed immediately. All right, let's see what happens. Shit, not that fast. Jesus Christ. All right, Emil 1v1 versus Alligator. Emil already wounded. Alligator already wounded. Cardelia now probably getting caught here. She climbs over. There we go. Shots going out. Connor getting a level up here. We want to move him so he doesn't get shot in the back. Oh, down. Alligator. Great brains. Turning around the corner. Immediately hitting Alligator. Two quick ones. Right to the arm. Right in the shoulder. Piercing into the lung through the chest. Fantastic. We want Emil to get out here. Cardelia needs to get close enough. Connor, Villain. Let's have them move forward to be ready to receive. If Newt gets close enough to hit again, then we're going to have a problem. I actually want Cardelia to swap to the left here so that she doesn't get hit. Okay. There we go. Nice. Helena up to level 2 and shooting a headshot from behind. Very likely to now get into danger herself. We're going to have her fall back. We want him to move forward, so less likely chances of friendly fire. We're going to have everyone pull up here into the front. Emil into the very front of that. Get into this position now. Cardelia will have to take a hit here, unfortunately. I don't know why she has to walk back a space to move forward. That's going to get her an extra hit for no goddamn reason. And that's it. That's it. Oh. That's the last one down. It's this guy. Vegas trying to intercept. Cardelia, go to the hospital. She's attacking. Fuck it. She wants to turn around and fight. But that's it. Look at that. That's a no right there. We made it. Oh, man. Welcome back. Jesus Christ. Sometimes these raids, you never know. And here's the beautiful thing about it. We don't know if that's the last one. There very well could be more. But that's one raid down, and we have another prisoner here. He's lost an arm and a toe. I don't know if he's going to be worth it. And in 3 hours, I think that I'm not even going to grab him. Emil, finish him off. He doesn't deserve the life he was given. She's trying to take shots, but she's hitting wildly. She has no immediate danger. She's going to be fine from the flu. She got hit by the tomahawk once on the ear. Helena there with that headshot on Newt, I think, is what really turned the tide there. We were in danger, for sure. This guy might get away. Hold on, let me make a note there. Looks like he is going to make it. He's just faster than Vegas is, which is not surprising because Vegas has, I think, a wooden leg. Villain right now is berserked. No, insulting spree. So here's what's going to happen is you're going to arrest her, or Lennon is going to arrest her. You don't get to insult us. That isn't your role. I think Villain, honestly, we should give them guns. Shitty guns, but guns. You like makeshift pistols and shit, you know? She doesn't need to be insulting people because that will cause tantrum spirals. We want to avoid that. All right, how are we doing over here? Cardelia is bleeding. Brains is bleeding. Emil is still bleeding. They're going to be okay, though. Just real quick, go ahead and clean. Clean up your blood. Yeah, water guns. I don't know. Something where they can help, but it's not going to be... It's not going to be something where if one rebels or goes on a rampage, it's not going to, you know, kill the rest of us. Is he going to live 0.8 hours? It's going to be real close. It's going to be real close. He had to wait that entire raid to get medical treatment. Them's the breaks. I think we'll have enough time. Barely. He'll probably get infected, but I think we'll have enough time to stop the bleeding. No. Oh, gee. No, not enough time. She's going to die. How sad. It happens, though. In any case, Villain's in here, and I'm pretty sure that as soon as we get in there to check that out again, we can select the body and get him hauled urgently. We could have stripped him, but I don't think so. I don't think it really was what we wanted to do. Cardelia, level 8 in medical. That's fantastic. Brains is still bleeding. Emil, not bleeding. Go ahead and get you up and cleaning. Real quick, check on Villain. She's fine now. We're going to go ahead and enslave her again. She has a little bit of resistance to it. I think she's got like the hint of rebellion in her. We're going to have to take time to make sure that we're following the story of Villain's development. It's going to be a little bit spooky, I think. Is that a gun sound? No. Who knows? All right, we're going to get you a gun back. I'm going to get Fegus. Whoa! Why are we fleeing? What are we fleeing from? Hold on. What is this? Villain went berserk again. And she... Oh, Jesus Christ. And then she got shot down. That's what happened. She went berserk. Also, we need to be aggro as fuck is what we need to be. Need to be aggro, not fleeing. Clear force, but they'll probably still keep that on. I'd like you to keep herbal meds on you. Just like 2. Just 2. 2 would be fine. Interesting. It's like, yeah, what are we getting attacked by? I suppose we should go ahead and... God, how wounded is she again? 11 hours? Cardelia, go ahead and capture her. Get her in and let's take care of her. Connor is still fine. He's okay. Vegas running away. Let's reset him. Major break risk. Yeah, moods are really bad right now. We've had a consistent series of bad things happening to us. Taking herbal medicine to inventory. Sure, that's fine. We need to have some honest. That means that if we do a little bit of first aid, we'll have less of a problem. Hopefully she's being tended. Cardelia is still not being tended. Oh God, Cardelia is coming all the way up here to tend to Villain. Villain might not survive this. Connor's a doctor. Get Connor in there. We need somebody closer. Yeah, she broke right out of that wall. Fucking Villain. Who is now snuggled up. Consume Wilberforce, you think? No. Cardelia is close. I don't want to wait that long, though. Go ahead and do, not first aid. Tending? Not assigned to doctoring or nursing. What? Oh, not Connor. It's Vegas that we need to do this with. Vegas, who is also millions of miles away from home. Fucking Villain. Help! Help! I'm being repressed! Fucking Villain. What was that? There was a screen shake explosion there. How's Coco, by the way? He's fine. We gave him the pat-pats. He's good. Yeah, this wall needs to get put together so we can keep our animals in the pen. Oh, it was lightning. Okay. You never know. That could have been a siege. I was hoping to keep Wilberforce, but it is what it is. Let's make sure that her prison thing is set up to enslave again. She went berserk. Rihanna's really not happy. We've got to focus on some additional recreation, perhaps, or something that's going to help them feel a little bit better. Rihanna, can you clean? Maybe not be in a terrible room. Oh, is he broken? Yes, psychotic wandering. That's not surprised. Cardelia is, I'm sure, dealing with an infection now because she still probably hasn't been tended at all. No. Which has now been infected. She needs a 10 Villain and she needs to go to bed. Yeah, we need a next best doctor. God, we're just trying to manage all the triage right now. This is a lot of shit, though. Vegas is our best doctor because he's actually healed right now. Good, cleaning up. Let's get a clean on this one. Let's make sure that we're using some of our industrial meds on this as well. Brains can do a little bit of cleaning while he's in here because we do want to clean this up. We don't want her to get infected too because we want to keep Villain. We don't want her to die. A warg is hunting Coco for food. This is what I was afraid of, was the warg. Brains. Okay, you three. God, this is terrifying. You three get out here. You're gonna... I think Coco is dead. I don't think there's really anything we can do about that. They did shoot at him, though. It was enough. Let's get him there. Is he going to attack us? If he is, he's going to hit a mill. We probably can save Coco. Depends on how mangled he got. It took off his cool little nose. Oh, very nice brains. Taking him out right in time. Okay, Emil, go ahead and finish it off while you're there. Finish off the warg. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about that. We knew that warg was going to be a problem eventually. He would get hungry and he would see our farm animals as the only opportunity for food, which is exactly what happened. Trap resetting is something I need to make sure that we do as well. Rearm is something that I want. Really, honestly, let's just get the serfs to do it as a tier 1. Make sure that these traps get rearmed because we saw the dude lost an entire fucking toe to that bear trap. Very, very good. Good boy, Coco. Let's see. Fagus is taking care of Coco. Sitting on him and giving him the pat-pats. That's how you heal him. That's how you heal a Coco. He's all right. He's fine. He can't smell as good now, but that's fine. Better clothing would be great. I mean, there's a lot of things that we kind of need right now. Cleaning this up for a minute. Let's just do a little bit of a clean sweep. Orphinia's pregnant. Congrats, Frackle. We have some statues as well. This is another terror sculpture. Where are they working most frequently? Probably in the mines. Move this over to wherever we're mining. I think just keep that one in storage right now. And get these moved into bedrooms. Get these guys moved into bedrooms and start getting some addition. Because having a slightly impressive bedroom is very important. Very important. But the building is what is lacking right now, unfortunately. Cardelia is ahead of her infection, but only barely. She looks like she's a tiny bit behind. Or was until this tick. Yeah, she just swapped over now. Perfect. Brains is fully healed. That's great. So maybe he'll get back to work. That'd be great. We have a little bit of repair that needs to be done. All those stray bullets do damage to the walls. That's got to get fixed before he goes and builds anything new, because that kind of maintenance is very, very important for us. I think that they're coming around this corner so frequently that this doesn't end up making a lot of sense for us. I would much rather have an additional trap right on this corner that's going to get so much more traction or traffic than these guys will. This one's also a little bit optimistic that they're going to hit all three of these as they go for this. They are so routinely going around this side. I do think that having a trap right there is very strong. Having one right in here would be good too. We've seen the raiders like to go in there. This is just a good spot for it. Those are two really nice little movements that put them into really consistently accessed areas. I even think that moving this one up here could be good. Right there. Yeah, absolutely. So we're getting some repairs down, and then we're going to hopefully be able to build this wall. I mean, eventually, once the wall's finished, I think that we're going to be able to deal with our stability down here and actually have some stability, which would be very, very nice. I mean, they're getting to work on it. It's not going to be too much longer before they've got it ready to go. Connor's been suppressed up to 72%. Man, I would love to get Villain back into the fold. Just having her extra labor there is so nice. How is she doing, by the way? She's still 1.3, so she has been talked to, which is nice. We have a lot of bricks, so we're going to be able to fireproof some of our buildings too. And these alleyways where we're fighting, that's where I want to fireproof them. I also want to fireproof the walls that face the fields, because the chances of the raiders coming in and setting fire to this field pretty high. And when they do, we want to make sure that we're not going to lose all of our buildings if the fire does go out of control. We want to know that we're going to lose our wind turbines, sure. We're going to lose our food, sure. We're not going to lose our command center. Okay. It's coming together. We really only need this first outer area to be set. It is a rainy thunderstorm, so that fire makes sense if it's lightning. Yeah, we're fine. I'm just terrified of a siege showing up and not knowing. Connor reached level 6 in construction. That's a good update there. The fence is nearly done. We just need to get this little section set up here and get that last little bit there. In fact, I'm going to forbid this for now just so that they do focus on the outer portion first. Outer portion. Power is also fine. We've got the coolers built into these rooms, and I don't remember the key for it. I don't remember the hotkey for it, but there is a, hey, Bill.
Bill _ Sangari. You and me are going to be best friends forever. Great.
Yes. No. Thank you for the prep sub, dude. Appreciate that. Thanks to everyone for hanging out with us tonight. I'm having a good time. I hope you are as well. Do we have a party right now? We're partying. Relaxing socially. They're in Anytime right now. Oh, dude. Fucking Reigns is singing for us.
Follow
nice.
the channel, and we won't have any problems.
Oh my god. Dude, Cardelia's shitting on Emil here. Hey, Emil, I'm thinking of getting an elderly guinea pig for you to spar with. I hope it doesn't hurt you too much. Fucking Emil. Oh, poor Emil. Wow. Who is he getting pissy with? Who did he insult, though? Okay, so who was... Oh, Helena. So he insulted Helena. Wow. I don't know if this party is helping. I think they're getting mad at each other more than anything else. What the fuck? Welcome back, Featherfall. I think they're just getting angry with each other. We've got to get that wall built. It is so close to done. I don't think, like, this is where we want cleaning zone. I want this to be home zone so it's maintained, but I don't want to clean it. Yeah, the drama queen's just everywhere, dude. There we go. Those are like little old baby mechs. That's cute, but also horrible. Medical emergency here on Cardelia, who is ahead. She's fine. She's been fighting a lot of immunities so far. An infection in her ear. That's painful as fuck, dude. Ugh. Results for prediction? Oh, yeah, that's right. No, we're fine. Choose outcome. RIP to the doubters. I think it was a fair bet that could have gone very wrong very quickly. If there had been more than 3, I think that raid would have been terrifying. Terrifying. Who was the big winner there? Nice end there. Okay. I think a lack of construction manpower right now is an issue, to the point that I'm willing, I think, to put the slaves on the serfs onto construction support. Even if they're not good, they'll just waste materials, though. I mean, they're so close to being done here. I think tomorrow they'll be finished. And then we'll have a proper pin for these guys. Oh, trade caravan. Hell yeah. Just barely spotted it. Very nice. We need this badly. We need an economic boost. There we go. Grumpy. Perfect. Yeah, we can sell off all their shitty weapons. Get rid of the bolt actions. I've so fallen out of love with bolt actions over the years. They fire so infrequently. When they miss, it's so painful. This is $100 for us. It's not great, but it is what it is. We could sell the sculptures that we're not going to get placed. Buy an LMG? Semi-auto rifle and LMG would be fantastic. I don't know if we can afford that. LMG, not so great. It's better than a pistol. A semi-auto rifle is good for somebody who can be at range. It shoots frequently enough compared to the bolt action that it's pretty effective. A plasma sword for a mill could be good, but I feel like his weapon is sufficient. A steel battle axe is great. Don't get me wrong. I think I get the LMG and I skip the semi-auto. God, do I want to stay on pistols? We're about to go into makeshift weapons. An LMG is better than a makeshift SMG, which is what we would be equipping. I think I buy the LMG. And then that's it. I still get $200 there. Yeah, let's do that. And let's give that to Brains. And then we'll swap Rian over to this pistol. Yeah. Okay. So we got a weapon upgrade there, pretty significant. That last raid gave us as well that battle rifle there for Lennon. We still are not getting any research done. I don't understand why this is taking so long. It's only 500 research points. It's because research is not their first priority, but it seems like we might be able to get our weapons before we end up really desperately needing it. We just need this to be finished. This needs to get done, and then we'll be good. I'm going to go ahead and force Brains. Wake up, take care of this. I'm tired of waiting on it. I've waited. I've been patient. There we go. Construction level 10. Finally, we hit 10. Let's get this stuff hauled. We need to get these rocks away from the wall. These can stay. This can stay. But these guys have got to go. Let's just mark them to haul. This can be unforbidden. Go for it when you want to. And now the building is going to be these extra traps. Get this wall set back up. Check the temperature of these rooms. We got 62 Fahrenheit through there. 67 outside. It is near the end of summer now, so we're going to want to I hope that we have a stockpile at this point, and I don't know that we do. If that's all of our food, then I'm fucking terrified. It's because we don't have Villain, we can't get her in. Lennon, can you, hold on, let's just go check on Villain real quick. How are you doing? 0 resistance, so we should be able to get her back very soon. Having a good butcher going into the winter is good because we can do a lot of hunting, especially now that we have better ranged weapons. We can do hunting through the winter. But in the winter, also what we need is clothing pretty badly. Brains is building this. That's not the most important thing right now. We need clothes. We desperately need clothing. Because these guys will not survive if... they'll not survive if they're expected to work outside in the winter and naked. We've got to get some kind of clothing for them. Pants, button-down shirt, dusters. That'll be good. Maybe jackets. I think dusters are better, though. A little bit more expensive, but... Okay. We could make them Southern Belle dresses. We could give them body straps. Let's see what some of the slave gear... What layer this is on. Layer outer. So this is the same thing as a jacket. Slave suppression offset 15%. Well, that's good. This makes them easier to maintain at a higher population level. It doesn't give them very much insulation, but that's okay. So as opposed to a duster, which is also outer for all of these. Yeah, they're a lot less effective for cold. I can see that. Interesting. Hey, Arcania. Yeah, I wonder if jackets are going to be the healthy middle ground. I wonder if jackets are going to be the healthy middle ground there. The beautiful thing about the duster, more than anything else, is that it covers the legs. It covers the legs. The slave suppression offset. So if we were to equip our slaves in good clothing, it looks like it would make it harder to offset them. So instead of a duster, we give them the body strap. I think that's fair. Burkas are OP, by the way. They cover everything on the outer level. I think we give them the BDSM strap and the slave collar. Jesus, we give them a collar to wear? Plus 15%. I mean, honestly. It only goes for the neck. It's headgear neck. So if it's headgear, hold on, headgear neck and headgear eyes, we could theoretically put a helmet on them still if we wanted to. But first we need pants. Let's talk about pants. Let's talk about button-down shirts. Let's do until you have one on the floor. Details is going to be one on the floor. Only allowed ingredients. We're going to make it out of cloth and wool. Anybody can make it, but only a mill will be doing it. Don't count equipped. Okay. I'm going to copy that and paste those there. So there's the shirt. I do want to make dusters as well, but I think that it would be valuable for us to go ahead and give them the body straps, and we force them to wear them. God, I hate the idea of the collar. What do we want for hats? Cowboy hat? Cowboy hat makes sense. Do we have other cuter hats? Commissar hats? Head bags? Military cap could be good. Skull caps could be cute as well. A wide hat? Okay, I like the wide brim hat. Let's do those. Let's go full fucking pilgrim. All right, let's make it happen. There we go. Slave rebellion likely. A slave rebellion is expected to happen roughly once every 12 days. So it's kind of shitty that they are going to rebel on a schedule. So no, I don't want to give them weapons at all. This is always going to be my problem with any mechanic like this, because I could just incorporate them into the colony, and then they don't rebel. They do the exact same stuff, except they don't rebel. There's no risk to it. Ah, so if they see weapons and stuff nearby, that'll go up as well. Interesting. It makes sense. We want to surround them with terror statues, but it's unlikely given how much they're moving around. Okay, so now we've got this. Perfect. We've got our pin in there. Let's check out Connor. Yeah, let's go over this and see. Moving capacity. Okay, suppression. His mood reduces that. The number of slaves seems to be increasing it. At least one of the 2 slaves on this map is expected to rebel on average every 23 days. He has an escape route. Well, yeah, I mean, what's he doing, by the way? Hey, he's grabbing a stone chunk. We'll just see what happens. I mean, if they rebel and one gets away, that's, you know, that's life. It happens. We may end up not really using them this way, or we may keep them in a proper enclosed environment. We'll see, because I don't know if their rebellion is going to be that they try to flee or if they try to kill us. We'll have to see. All right, let's see if Villain joins us. There she is. Welcome back. Did she keep her jobs? Oh, God, we have to redo her work again. Wasn't there a mod that stopped that from happening? Wasn't there a mod that made that better? Or if they got arrested, they would keep their job priorities. Having to redo those over and over again would be absolutely so sad. We've got lights up. I mean, the building back in the colony is going well. We've got all that set up. We need to put more lights in here, of course. Get one in here. We are building. We are tailoring. That's fantastic. We can go ahead and get that built again as well. I think some more traps. I think it's worth spending the steel early on for additional traps and putting them in places where we know that the raiders are likely going to walk through. Yeah, these are places we know that they're going to come through. This is a really choice position. This is a really choice position. And then we do the same thing over here, but that's a good spot. This is a good spot, and that's a good spot. I think those are good spots. That's a lot of steel we just spent, but I think those are going to be really good on our outer perimeter, at least on the south. But this pin is pretty well covered at this point. Orphinia all the way back here in the Hobbit hole. She found the place where she wants to sleep all the way alone. Is this the sheepy pregnancy ward? I think so. Trying to keep everyone happy. This is starting to look a little bit more like a professional colony. It's coming together. Let's go ahead and get rid of these. Maybe make actual bedrooms. Maybe build a hospital. Let's get this area set up. Let's get the vents in between the rooms. Get our lights put up. Let's get our AC in the room. So that this building is taken care of. It says we don't have enough steel, but we've got about 700 from that. And we've got all the steel down here. There, and there. Tons. Next, I think we're going to build our wall up here that goes like this one. We'll probably want to actually try and claim the Helixine gas as well. That would help with a couple things. We can get a crematorium going. That'll give us some passive heating in some larger rooms as well. That will just run on the gas. If we have a solar flare in the dead of winter, the Helixine gas does not fall apart. It runs through solar flares, which is a reason that I want a gas-powered stove as well. Once we get up to, like, actually produce... Oh, shit, I already had a Taylor bench. Oh. Okay, well, we just get rid of this one then. Let's go ahead and get this workshop out of here, too. We don't want to put work buildings inside here if we can avoid it. I believe the beauty is lower. It doesn't have beauty. I remember at some point there was a penalty for having workbenches or workshops inside a room. Certain rooms, yes, like a throne room, you can't have them in there. Okay, there we go. Actually, honestly, we could probably just move this over here for now. It's just a management desk. Brain's building this so we can start our worship, which is good. We could probably go ahead and afford to do... We have our signs as well. Let's go ahead and put one of these down. I mean, it's 20 wood, but I like having it there. It's cute for us. It labels the rooms. We could put these in the streets. It tells us what each of the buildings are primarily for. Okay. A miller crafter has made a set of pants. I'm wondering if the... I'm wondering what the slaves are able to wear, forced to wear. Okay, so let's set up a slave outfit. I imagine they probably already have one. Yes. And what is in that slave outfit, pray tell? What is in it? Headgear, you're allowed to wear slave collar, okay, and body is, and that's it. You can also wear a button-down shirt and pants. I think that would be fair. Overalls. We should make overalls for them. Overalls are middle. That's actually really good. I don't think we can make overalls yet, but let's just make sure that that's in there. Let's also make sure that that is set up to where they have to be 60% or higher. We do not want them wearing tattered apparel. Let's do 55. 55 is fine. Okay, and for us, we're going to take anything. We can wear whatever. We're going to do the same thing. After 55% HP on it, before it gets tattered, take it off. We'll mend it, or we will scrap it for something better. Okay, we got a badger hanging out up there with low food. Yeah, we are down to 74 peppers, and that's it. This may not be enough food for our population of too fucking many. Almost certainly that's not going to be enough. I don't want to grow down there. And this is going to be workshop space, so I imagine that we're probably just going to keep growing over here. Or maybe we build our workshops in this area where there's not really good ground, because this is all gravel. Yeah, I think we continue building up here after we get rid of all this stuff. So let's go ahead and deconstruct this stuff now. And lift up the floor. Let's remove the floor. Let's get that out of this. Return it to soil. And let's see what they've got under there. Oh, there is a cleaning zone. Here we go. That's right. I do have cleaning zone. We just need to set that up. It's going to be basically everything except we're going to take this stuff out. Oh, shit, a raider. We just caught him. Look at that. Oh, we got very lucky there. Wow. What else might be down here? The traps were not made, but you see that he walked right through there, right? He almost certainly would have hit that. Almost certainly would have hit that. Okay, it's raid time. We're still not fully healed from the last one, but I think that we can take this position up here and be safe. We do have this trap here. I think that we hang out in this room, and then we wait for them to come closer. Actually, no, we could take position here. This is a good spot. It's melee, too, so we really do want to just post up. Just fucking post up. Good shots here. Cardelia needs to just stay where she is, honestly. Vegas, go forward and punch him. Connor, go forward and punch him. Emil, go forward and punch him with your axe. Brains, get behind here. There we go. No, Brains, get closer. We don't want friendly fire. Friendly fire will happen at this distance. Friendly fire will happen at that distance, too. Vegas getting hit, but he's getting better in melee. We've got Kangaroo and Smiles there, climbing over the edge there. Oh, sorry, Kangaroo and Daco. This guy came in so much faster than everybody else, though. I don't know what his plan was. Let's get right here. There we go. He's down. He's just straight up down. That was a ranger guy, too, that tomahawk. Very nice. So look at these guys. We're able to know they're there. He's got a bow, too. I do kind of want to get back and then rush up to him. Let's get over here to the side. Vegas, how are you doing? He probably took some damage there. Fucking Vegas. Vegas, get out of here. Vegas, self-tend. Go take care of yourself. Villain, you're... No. Villain, go inside. We don't want her getting in any risk right now. No risk. We want to get into a position where he's not necessarily going to find us. I want him to run north. Is what I really want to happen. Let's go ahead and have Helena here, and let's get Lennon to go right in front of there and start getting some pot shots on Daco. I think he's going to come up here. Cordelia, yeah, they're starting a fire. I think the fire is up here, right on the fence maybe. Or is it down here? Where would that fire be? I don't see a fire anywhere. Okay, let's pull Emil forward. He's melee, so we don't have to worry about cover. Let's just get into a position. He's going to come around the corner, I think, maybe on top. Emil, go forward. Go top, go top. Pull back on Brains here. He's vulnerable. Same with Cardelia. Emil, go around here. I'm pretty sure, yeah, there he is. There we go. Shot's going to come out now. Lennon in a really good spot to be able to fight. This archer's going to have to pull closer, probably right there. That's when I'm going to send Connor to go shoot or punch. Oh, it's a tomahawk. Never mind. Okay, Emil back here. Do this. Go tag him. Where's the archery? Still up there. Connor, run at him. Actually, no, I don't think we need to. Lennon, go there. Helena behind this. Cordelia, get close. Running out behind cover is not great, but I think he's going to get so overwhelmed. You know, while we're running, go ahead and have Connor run forward. I think it's only these three as well. I think we're pretty well safe after this. There we go. Oh, he got shot in the back by Kangaroo there. Oh, nice. Good shot for us. Brains getting hit with that LMG as well. Very good. Was that shot down? The fuck, Lennon, did you miss that bad? Shot going out missing. Cardelia, what are you shooting at? What the fuck? Oh, is he shooting up here but just missing? No. God, I don't even know that I trust you with a fucking gun right now. Okay, Connor, I want you to get to the back here. Less likely to get hit if he's not in the line of sight. Nice. We got some vodka there. You know, Daco isn't fleeing, even though 2 of his 3 compatriots are dead. That is concerning. There might be more on the way, but maybe not from right there, because we got pretty good vision down here. There might be more up at the north. I wouldn't be surprised if we were taking damage on some of this stuff, but I think the traps would have been getting hit by now. Hey, no good Nick.
__ You and me are gonna be best friends forever. Lucky 13.
Yeah, 13 is my favorite number. It's a good number. All right, Lennon, get right here. Let's take Helena and get right there. Nope, never mind. He's dead. This feels very odd, though, that he didn't flee. Just immediately downed. But I don't think that's the end of it, but we're going to walk for now. And we'll just keep an eye on things. That might have been it. It just seems strange. Doesn't seem like that should have been enough. It is what it is. I think that was them. Just 3 more bodies for the pile. These tomahawks, man. I wish they were worth a damn. Okay, good. Finally, we got our plantsmith fully healed. We're almost certainly going to need to plant some more here. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. Get some more planting down. Let's try and make sure that it's on decent land as well. Get it on decent land. We could do like a 4x11 here. Another 4x11, 2 of these. We'll do both. 1 in rice. We'll do 1 in rice because we are already at the end of summer, at the start of fall. So whatever we're going to grow needs to be grown really quickly. So we're going to go for just the absolute fastest possible plants that we can. In fact, I think that we're going to set up some emergency growing right in here as well. A 14x7. You maybe think this is excessive. I hope it is. We need it to be excessive because if we're going to be able to survive the winter, we're going to have a stockpile of food to live on. So there's that. An excellent terror sculpture. Great. Okay, turn that off now. I mean, this is going well. It's just, we've been getting, I mean, tonight has been a Randy random night. You know, we had no raids for quite a while, and then we keep getting like stacks of raids or an oddly low level one. I'm still suspicious that there's something else out there. Level 10 implants for Rian, very nice. We need to get this hauled inside quickly because that's cash. There we go. Whoa, Emil, dude. Your ass is like a foot magnet, Rian. Oh my god, it is though. I've heard things from Yiz, I know. Rian just tells him not to even bother with the insults. What is your beef? Why is Emil so angry at everybody? Bloodlusty, I think he just wants to get into a fight. Honestly, which isn't surprising. He did just murder a man, but I suppose it wasn't enough for him. Your ass is like a foot magnet. That's incredible. We need to close these doors again. There we go. Yeah, we can close these off as well because these are not... Oh, that one is. The other ones are not meant to be used, not the internal doors. It stops them from disturbing each other as they're sleeping. Yeah, apparel will not be tattered for too much longer. Emil's a violent child. God. I say child, he's in his 50s, but still, he's chosen violence every day. Let's flip our pretzel there. Brains is broken right now. It's okay. A lot of them, I think the only reason they're happy is catharsis. Let's take a look at this. Killed someone, plus 21. Okay. Yeah, catharsis here, catharsis for villain. Meager slave expectations, meager slave expectations. We'll get there. We need to get, we really need to get their religions swapped over. Which as soon as this is built, we can start doing that. Honestly, we could probably get Rian to start doing a little bit of it now. Convert Vegas. Yeah, start converting Vegas. Vegas has been really dedicated to the cause so far. And that was good. It was, you know, 22. That's right. This chore list. Emil's chore list every day. Miko notes. First one, violence. Second one, be angry. If no violence, then angry. Oh, we didn't get the warg meat, yeah. Villain wasn't quite prepared to be able to do anything at that time. She's lost a leg, so she's not very quick. But she doesn't need to be if she's cooking. Cooking isn't going to be something we do for this first winter. We have almost no food going into fall. Terrifying. Our population has ballooned up pretty quickly for the early game, though, as far as I've seen. Be sort of a typical scale. I usually don't try and get my population up this high this quickly, but it is what it is. How long until she's out of here? 17 days still, Jesus. How long is she, hold on, I thought she was only staying 16 days. 25, okay, so no, she's been here a while. We need to get this moved in as well. We don't want to lose guns. Actually, Rion needs that. That's a better gun for him, by far. There's a corn harvest. This is what we've been waiting for. These thick, juicy boys are going to be a lot of food. Brains is no longer hiding in his room. That's good, so we've got a little bit of labor coming in. I am terrified of not having food. But at the same time, I understand that we're probably going to have a hard winter. But I think it sets up a good story, honestly, is that we have a harsh first winter. Maybe our initial optimism was not properly placed. We expanded very quickly, but we didn't expand our food production. This is overproducing for 5 pawns. This is not overproducing for 9. I think this is barely keeping up with 9. And barely keeping up is, I think, a fair assessment of where we are as far as our food production. That said, we could be out there hunting. It would not be a problem for us to go after the ibex, go after the buck, the doe. We got a bunch of deer out there, turkeys. I mean, there is a lot of food out there. I would want to set this up as a freezer first, though, which really we can afford to do now that we have the 2 solar panels. I believe that we have what we need to be able to do that. Let's put this on this side because it's more protected. And we'll do 2. We'll do 2, and we'll put one down to -16 and one down to 0. Starvation here for Brains. It's only because he was broken, but let's reset him, get him to get up and go eat something. There we go. Let's go ahead and... Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. The peppers came in, the rice came in, the peas came in, the corn came in. How much food is this? 1,800 food. I don't think will last us the winter, but that corn harvest right there is what we were desperately waiting on. I don't want to waste our time planting it, though, because we've got... How long does it take for corn to grow? How long is that? Where the fuck is the corn? There it is. 11 days. Oh God, it depends. It depends on how mild the fall is. If we don't get a 11 days. If we don't get a cold snap to cut off the spring early or the fall early, I think we could get another round of, not necessarily finished, but we can get some corn out of this field still. To the point that I think it's very important right now that everybody go grow. I want everybody in the field right now. This is sort of an emergency situation for us because if we don't head off this fall planting season in time, and I don't think, Rion's great, but he's only one person. I don't think that his pawn's going to be capable of getting all of that work done in time. We'll reset their priorities here in a minute, but for now, yeah, I think that we really, really desperately need to make sure that this stuff gets in the ground and going. So that's good. You got that plot of rice there. This set of potatoes is almost done as well, so that's good. The cotton is whatever. We can focus on leather during the winter, but we definitely want to make sure that all of these plots have got to be filled, you know? There's 3... Man, we didn't end up using the Glitterworld meds for our flu, which is nice. I was really worried that we would have to. We also didn't lose anybody to the flu, which I'm not surprised by, but at the same time, it's RimWorld, you know? Get fucked. Yeah, no, yeah. Emil's got some sticky notes where he just cut off the sticky edge of the sticky note, and he just sharpied it black, and then he just goes every day. That's him. Slave rebellion likely until I pause and look at it. Fucking typical. Colonist needs rescue. What the fuck at Connor? Fagus as well is rebelling. You're so silly. You're so silly. Brains just put him down. Okay. Don't kill him, though. Okay, well, villain. Do we have a villain go and fight him? Emil. God, do I want Emil to chop him up? I don't think so. Let's just get you guys to go... All 5 of you, let's have you just go punch. Punch Vegas. Not Emil. Fuck off. Oh my God, Emil. Please tell me you didn't cut him. You didn't decapitate him, okay? That's fine. I expected decapitation. Okay, now we've got the slave rebellion is handled. That buys us time before the next one. Vegas just gets up again. Tending to Connor. I don't know about that, brother. Death in 3 out. You shot him in the heart, Brains. Cordelia. No, you do not need to tend to Connor. We need Cordelia to do this. I almost think fucking first aid. Shot in the heart, but living. Jesus, open heart surgery right here in the bedroom. Villain's sleeping through it. Vegas, go to bed. Vegas is going to self-tend. I don't want him to self-tend. Go back to bed. Villain's up. Please clean. Please clean. Please, for the love of God. We cannot let his heart get infected. There we go. Vegas, stop bleeding. There we go. Villain, your pawn is cute. I like the hairstyle. It is a bit of a shame that, I mean, Emil wants to fight. If they're going to have a rebellion in the middle of the night, we want them to fight Emil. There we go. He's gotten all his bruise padded. Connor has been saved. Helena's idle, which is fine. We are getting the fields planted again. So there's our slave rebellion. It's not that bad. The best thing about that is that they didn't have weapons. So if they had had weapons, that would have been a very different story. Yeah, he just got him mopping, just dipping it into his open chest every now and then just to clean it up. Suction, and there's Villain with the straw. Just, oh. Okay, fields are just about planted, so I think that we can take these guys off of emergency growing. We can go ahead and put everyone down to 2, because I do want them to help out. Yeah, everyone's on a 2. We'll bump it up to 1 if we have an emergency like that, but we don't for now. It's going to be time for us to build heaters, too, rather than just the coolers. And I think just 1 per 4 bedrooms should be enough? Question mark. Let's also put 1 in here. And we can turn these guys off because it's not going to get above... What? It's at 80. It's not going to get above 100 at this point. I don't think it's going to get above 100. I don't see that happening. Okay. Yeah, now we just want to get this stuff hauled in. I mean, we are in a decent spot right now for food. I just don't know if it's going to last. We did a major harvest just now. We've got a major replanting going, so we could be okay. Could be. Who knows? Who knows at this point? Okay. Tattered apparel still something that as Emil goes in and does the big choppy chop, stuff will happen. Next spring, though, we are expanding these fields out. Probably going to plant a lot of pumpkins over here. Like, we'll probably just do this much in growing and then start a workshop here. Mine that out, build a workshop here. Probably be a joint building between the armory, that's our weaponsmithing, and our clothes making, because we can all, well, probably make an armory and our tailor attached. A conjoined building. They'll be separated by a wall, but it would be all of our gear is made there. As far as our wearables. Why is Rion... What happened? Oh, I thought he had like a mask on. There we go. We now have a shrine, which should help our guys be a little bit happier. 8 nutrient paste. They're really not happy about that. They do want the meals. -4 for nutrient paste as opposed to -3. Not that bad. Okay, so we could do a leader speech. Connor now infected. Yeah, in the heart. Kidney. Oh, shit. He has a damaged kidney. Blood filtration only at 73%. He's going to get industrial meds here. He did get a good 10 at 47%. I don't know if he's going to stay ahead of it, though. He might. He might. Let's see. Rion, real quick. Not yet ready to do another conversion attempt on Connor or Vegas. I think Vegas is the one that we were trying to convert. I think we'll do a full conversion ritual on him as soon as we can. Available in 1 day. We will want to build up the room to have a little bit more pizzazz, but not now. Got a bunch of slate here, a bunch of marble as well. 2 materials that we don't really have very much of on the map. No, never mind. We do have slate. Fuck it. We have tons of slate. We'll start building out of slate eventually. I think the granite very typically will end up being our wall material. And then we'll use slate either as flooring or as... I'm fine with wood floors, especially because we have different varieties of wood floor now. Several different varieties. This one's more expensive, but it is nice. Visually, it just looks very good. But wood floors are not an issue unless you have wildfires, but if the only flammable thing in your room is wood, that's fine. Is your floor? You're good. You should be fine. And if it's not, the walls are still made out of stone, so you'll be okay. Who dis? Do we have a trader out here? Or just visitors? Oh shit, full on trade, nice. Okay, let's go ahead and talk with Happy. Combat supplier. Very well timed. We need this. Guns. Being able to sell the weapons that we have that we don't want, the things that we took off those guys. Our sculptures, pretty much always going to be tossed out. So we're going to either make 500 bucks here. A charge SMG. Oh, boy. Charge SMG is short range, but devastating. It's got great accuracy. The damage is 14 per hit with 35% armor penetration because it's a charge weapon. 3 burst. It's got decent accuracy at close and short range. Within 12 cells, 65%, you know. All the way up to 85 at 3 or less. 1.6 second range cooldown with only 0.9 to warm up, so it's pretty quick to fire. That's a very strong gun. That's a very strong gun. Do I want to spend half my cash on this? It replaces a pistol. It replaces, I think it's just too strong. Cardelia has been crazy with good weaponry so far. Let's do that. Let's continue to give Rion sort of the short end of the weapon stick because his shooting capacity so far has not been great. So now we have a free automatic pistol, which is good. I prefer the auto pistol or the combat handgun. I prefer this. A little bit extra range. It's a little bit better. Helena, I think, can take just a regular revolver. Let's get this hauled inside and let's hold on to it. We can maybe sell it later. If we get another pawn that we want to actually integrate as a what's Vegas doing? Vegas, you're too fucking slow to be doing this. Okay. An infected kidney is it's a nightmare scenario. 30%. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, shit. Settlers are beginning their assault. They just... Oh, boy. They're probably coming from the north. It looks like we still have our traders here. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to hide out here. And we're going to let the traders figure this shit out. We're about to have some combat out here. Hopefully they're still here when it happens. Just get ready for it. There it is. I do want to watch. I do want to watch. Let's get Lennon down here and then maybe right over there. Let's just see what happens. I don't even know what we're really dealing with. They're guns. They're firing guns. We had one guy hit a trap here. Okay, Lennon, get right there real quick. We should be able to support if we really want to. Lennon, carefully. Okay, let's take Helena, because if she dies, we don't lose a colonist. I'd rather not lose a slave either. Looks like it's only a couple guys. Oh, shit. Yeah, he's going for this. What did he lose when he hit the trap? Almost lost his fucking leg. Let's get these guys in here, and let's get Brains, Cardelia, and Rion, our close-range guys, to sit across here. Nice shot out from Helena there. He's not firing back yet. Let's make sure this door stays open. Let's defend ourselves here. That's all we need to do. One shot, and he's down. Helena, I want you to go take out that fire. Villain, go take out that fire. Okay, let's have Rion get right up here real quick. See if we can get a flank. Cardelia up to the top. I don't want my medic that close to the action, but I think we'll be okay. If it's just one guy, then yeah, it's just one guy right now. Then let's get some shots on them from behind. This is a beautiful thing. This is the township right now. They're busy shooting this down here. We're able to get that flank in. Brains, get behind there and see if you can fire. She's down. Now they're fleeing. Very good. So that threat was mostly taken care of by the fact that the raiders were distracted by our trader friends, which is perfect. But that trap did let us know that they were trying to get into our solar panel, and they were, and they did. Just didn't make it very far. Rion, chase them down. Let's just see what's going on up here as they flee. Hoffenhung sang, dude. Hey, Yed, how you doing, dude? Okay, so that went well. Luckily, we have the traders here to be able to take the brunt of most of that hit for us. If we see any of them go down, we can rescue them and send them back for a big boost to diplomacy. There we go. Rion with 100% 10 quality. I think at that point, we're going to be ready to put him back on herbal. Things are going pretty well. The man has 2 infections right now, and he's beating neither of them, actually. Are we gonna... Fucking Connor. We're not gonna invest any more into him. I am confident that Vegas is going to be taken off of doctor duty because he's just not well enough to do it. If Connor's going to be saved, it's going to be through good tending with okay medicine. I don't want to spend any more industrial medicine on that unless we're going to amputate. Or scoop. We could also scoop. Scooping is an option. You know what? We have more guns to sell these guys now. Doesn't look like any of them are going to die, but we can sell the automatic pistol. We can sell the revolvers that we don't want anymore. That hand cannon is good. I'll keep the automatic pistol. It's only $2. I don't want the sniper rifle. Poor sniper rifle doesn't help us anymore. So 115 bucks back feels pretty good. That's a little bit of recovery there financially. A little bit of financial recovery. There we go. He's beating the kidney infection, but he is not beating the foot infection. If we... Okay, when's he going to get tended? 6 hours? He'll be dead by then. We need to make the decision as to amputate Connor's left foot. He'll live through the kidney infection. He'll be fine. Or we let him die. I'm going to let chat decide. Okay, chat, you're going to get to decide his fate. Where do you want this story to go for Connor? Amputate or euthanize? That's the choice here. Hey, Hyken. There's your choice. 1 or 2 in chat. Shave him? Yeah, maybe. Do we amputate his foot? You know, if we got a really good tend here, but 6 hours is too long. If it was like 2-3 hours, maybe. You can either type the word or the number. Do we amputate his foot? Or do we let him go? Here's his bio. I'm letting chat be the director in this case. Amputate his head. Ooh. Chat voting pretty resoundingly, unsurprised. To amputate the foot, save Connor the serve.
Follow the channel, and we won't have any problems.
All right, chat. I think it's pretty resounding with 20 votes for amputate. Goodbye to Mr. Connor Footy. Operations, we're going to amputate right foot. We're going to allow him to have proper medicine as we need to. Let's see. Your vote, Lothridge. Yeah, I don't know why your vote wasn't taken. I don't know. He doesn't like you. Fuck you. Fuck you, Lothridge. Maybe it was a bait the whole time and I just wanted to see how many of you guys were chaos inclined. You know? You ever think about this? Why do I... You're literally the one who named him Connor. It's not my fault that you're setting him up for Titans. Okay, he's been fed, which is the last thing you want to do before going under anesthetic. Slave suppression 70. Well, I think we need infection suppression here. Is anyone gonna do this? Okay, Cordelia, there we go. Jesus. He's anesthetized. Here goes the foot or his life. Oh, okay, good. She didn't quite do it she did cut off his leg, or his foot. Only his foot, so that's pretty good. We're gonna give him a wooden foot. Oh yeah, wooden foot, right foot. Let's go ahead and do that operation. Let's swap the tending over to this. You kind of have to micromanage here. Yeah, we don't want to use nice medicine just for the stopping the bleeding. Let's also suspend this for the moment because I want him to get past his infected fucking kidney for a minute. The dude is pissing out fucking ice cream right now. All right, so we've got this. We still can't quite do a conversion until 2 hours from now, where I think we're going to go for Fagus. If we convert Fagus, I think that he'll be a happier pawn in his mood because he'll be in the proper religion. Observing corpses is not good, but that's why you don't go over there. We need the crematorium up, and we can just make them do the cremating. 8 nutrient paste is not great. I mean, he really doesn't have anything going for him. But the rooms are lit up now, and we've got... It's a little bit better. It's a little bit better. We really need to get these other bedrooms up, too. Like, we're kind of desperately waiting for bedrooms for some pawns here. Let's put a bed there. We need to invest in bedrooms to get them to have a better, stable foundation for their moods, because right now we're dealing with a lot of issues there. I do think that we're going to need to haul this stuff in. I hate to have to do an urgent haul on this much stuff, but it needs to get inside or it's going to be wasted. We cannot afford any food to get lost right now. So in the morning, they're going to go take care of that. Connor is well ahead of his infection at the point where I wouldn't consider him to be a threat or at risk. Power is very well done, and we are getting toward makeshift weapons, which is fine. I'm going to take a look at the makeshift SMG, because this is kind of the weapon. 0.5 stopping power, 6 damage is not very much at all. 9 armor pin is never going to actually end up doing anything. 20 range, though, is pretty nice. But you will be at 20... You'll be at, like, 25 accuracy at 20 range, so it definitely is... It shoots very quickly, though. Ranged cooldown 0.4 seconds? This thing is almost constantly firing. A triple burst? Oh, it isn't a burst. Okay, so it's not a burst. It just has a very, very fast, consistent fire. It takes a second to warm up, though. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, no zombies hiking, though. That would be interesting, though. I'd love to be able to incorporate zombies in the sense that a pawn that dies can come back if not properly buried. That's always what I've liked mechanical zombies to be about. You know, mechanically, why are they in the game? It's because you didn't bury your dead properly. As opposed to having... using the zombies mod that Brains made. Because I believe that's an option he has, is that unburied pawns can become zombies. There we go. Nice. Look at that. That didn't take too long. Good scoop. Good scoop. Plenty of food in here. We might even be worth building some production here, some storage. Hey, kitty. How you doing, man? Do we have right now forestry? We do. With this, we have a lot of stuff that's stocked at 1.7k versus the 400 that's designated. Do we really have that much stocked? Because that's not what I see down here. Oh, it's saying that we have that much out in the world. Yeah, okay. We're actually going to get another pepper harvest right here at the beginning of fall. Potatoes are planted. That's great. Connor's able to walk again. That's also fantastic. You know, I'm kind of okay with them having mangled up legs, just because it means that they're going to be much less able to actually run away or harm us. We want them to be a little bit hobbled. I'm not going to outright steal their legs and replace them with peg legs. If I were running this as a gameplay colony, absolutely that's what I'd do. They would all have peg legs. Especially those that are doing skilled labor. Runners would have... So if you're like a hauler or a cleaner, you would have steel arms. If you were a crafter, you would have wooden legs. Because we want you to be able to move quickly, but we don't want you to be able to fight very well. If you don't need manipulation, take their arms away. It just means that they can never fight back. You can always arrest them. Mechanically speaking, it's the best way to bring an entire population of prisoners, or in this case, your indentured servants, your slaves, bringing them into line is to just take their arms away. They can't use them against you if they don't have them. And other horrible things to say outside of context of RimWorld. Yeah, I think it's worth using a little bit of the wood here for some storage for food. Go ahead and get some food storage going. So we'll just put down 6 for now. Each of these, this is LWM's deep storage mod. It means that I can have my nice, cute, compact buildings, because it is inefficient to have these hallways in between each individual room. To make up for that gameplay-wise, we use LWM's deep storage to have some more concentrated storage there. Villain is currently hiding in her room, which is fine. She's safe there. She's not hurting anybody. She's disturbing some sleep, but what are they going to do, rebel? Brains is not happy because of low beauty and low comfort. One way that we could help this is not really with him, because his job is all about running around. Yeah, his job's all about running around, so getting him to be comfortable is not likely. Giving him a better bed would work. This is the problem, is he has a shitty bed. Are any of these really good beds? Excellent bed. Okay, Brains gets this. We're going to give Brains this excellent bed over here. In fact, I'm just going to assign him. Let's just put Brains in this. The value here is the comfort rating. The quality adjusts your... I don't think your beauty. Yeah, it does. Your beauty and your comfort. So that gives us almost a 0.1, as opposed to his single bed down here. So he's at 0.93 comfort on that other one. Over here, his comfort is 0.66. It's a 50% increase on his comfort level, which raises as he sleeps. So he can start the day with more comfort. That's better. So he's got some lower back pain because of really shitty sleeping. Here we go. Cardelia level 3 in mining, level 3 in shooting. Very good. Finished a book, went over to mine something, and here she is. All right. Chat, I can't believe it, but it's already 9 o'clock. We are in, I think, a stable position as we were last time. Our population has grown a little bit here with Villain. We are just continuing to progress. We've got that pin set up where we've got an economic base. We are headed into our first fall, and I'm sure in episode 3 we'll be seeing how we survive our first winter in this colony. I think it's going to be very interesting regardless. This colony will continue on Thursday, 3 hours ago. We're right now going to go into a break. I'm going to grab quick dinner. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. If you've enjoyed the show, make sure you follow my schedule. Oh, I don't have a button for it, do I? I should. I don't have a button for it, do I? That's sad. Oh, I do. Here we go. I stream on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays every week from 6 p.m. Central until midnight. We're running an A/B setup where we play a few recurring
It's also
games
really slow.
as our core rotation for the first half of the stream. These core games are staple features like RimWorld, New World, and other long-term favorites. We'll have a quick break in between so I can replan my makeup.
Fuck, did I set
Then
this to
we're
play
back
half?
in the action.
It's crunchy,
The
yeah.
variety block takes up the second half.
What the fuck?
It includes whatever the hell we want. You can see what
Speed
we're
is at
planning
100%.
to play for the whole month on my Patreon, where I post a monthly schedule.
That did not help it. Stop.
Oh my god, dude. What the fuck is going on? I stream on
Stop it.
Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. Hello? Are you okay? I stream on Sunday. Oh, why is it fucked? Anyway. Well, that's gurgling some fucking robot cock. Anyway, I play on Sundays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays at 6 p.m. Central, which is 3 hours ago. Come back and see us on Thursday for this. I'm not done, though. We are going to go into some variety where we're going to be playing some Satisfactory. Stick around. You're going to like it. I'll be back after a 5-ish minute break. I'm going to go devour some toast. And I'm going to figure out what the fuck is going on with that. I'll probably have to re-render that. Let's see. Schedule. Video. I was so excited about finishing that, but apparently it's not ready. Schedule video. What the fuck? I drew that F backwards, thanks to dyslexia. All right, guys, I will be back in a few minutes. Enjoy this second episode of Rims of Our Lives. Is it going to do the thing?